voice of the Lamar Tigers. Only on 101.7 FM.
Welcome out, Tiger fans, to Ava, Missouri. Not on the campus of Ava High School, a little bit to the southwest of the city. We are live here for the first road game of the Lamar Tigers playoff season, and we have it coming up just after this. This is the Eisenhower Lumber pregame show. We will be back in just a bit.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, finances, insurance? Then let State Farm agent Matt Davidson and Lamar help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with Matt handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too. Because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money Matt can help you put toward the college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Matt Davidson today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
Upgrade your internet to NetVision's high-speed service today. Whether for your home or business, NetVision has the speed that can fit your needs. With standard service plans up to 20 megabits per second download and upload, as well as unlimited data, you can stream video, send files, or just browse around on the internet with no need to worry about your data use. We have been serving homes and businesses in Southwest Missouri for over 13 years with our fast and friendly techs. Give us a call at 417-232-4774 and let NetVision help connect you to the world.
CY6 Designs has moved up to the east side of Lamar Square at 1030 Broadway. Their new location gives them plenty of room to handle all your custom printing needs, from full-color custom banners, vehicle graphics and wraps, custom screen printing, team apparel, signs, and embroidery. Have a design in mind? Ask them about custom designs and printing to fulfill your needs. CY6 Designs, call them at 417-682-4018.
Now available at CY6 Designs. Laser engraving on most items, and also trophies. Go Tigers! Your number one Lamar Tiger fans. Auto Owners Insurance and Bull Insurance Agency is a winning combination. They will work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit your local independent agents at Bull Insurance Agency in Lamar or see them at bullinsuranceragency.com.
Where would we be without electricity? And who knows electrical needs better than Webb Electric? Webb Electric can handle jobs large and small, farm, home, commercial wiring. Webb Electric serves the entire area with professional work completed in a timely manner and reasonably priced. When you need electrical work for your farm, home, or commercial job, contact Webb Electric. Over 40 years of quality service. Webb Electric, 417-682-5419.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Ava, Missouri, I'm Tyler Darrow, the voice of Lamar Tigers, here on My Country 101.7 as the Tigers travel out to Ava, Missouri, about a 2-hour drive from Lamar to Ava. The Bears play host to the Tigers of Lamar. Lamar comes into this contest with an unblemished 11-0 record, but not too fast. Ava does as well. 12-0, Ava, the Bears come in, and this will be probably the toughest game that Lamar has played up to this point in the quarterfinals of Class II Missouri football playoff. Last week, the Lamar Tigers steamrolled Fairgrove 61-0. The final score at halftime, it was virtually decided as the halftime score was 33-0, and the Tigers just continued to not look back and put down Fairgrove by a final of 61-0 in another blowout. Also, Ava did the same thing last week in their district championship game as they blew past Mountain Grove 32-6. Not as big of a blowout as Lamar had, but still a big win on top of Mountain Grove last week. Again, this is the quarterfinal matchup between the Lamar Tigers and the Ava Bears right here on the only home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7. We'll go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at Ava's season and see how they got here to this quarterfinal matchup. This is the Eisenhower Lumber pregame show on My Country 101.7.
When you're hungry, get yourself down to Cab's Cabin on the west side of the square right here in beautiful Lamar, Missouri. Cab's has delicious, fresh, hot fish and chips and the best tasting burgers around. Cab's Cabin has great daily lunch and supper specials to satisfy the biggest appetites. So if you're in the mood for some great food, great fun, and the friendliest crew around, Cab's Cabin Restaurant is the only place to go. Right here on the west side of the square in beautiful Lamar, Missouri. Remember, for delicious, hot, fresh food, it's the one and only Cab's Cabin.
Success for any team is based on teamwork. The Lamar Tigers reach their maximum potential with focus, confidence, desire to win, and keeping a positive attitude and never giving up. Hi, this is Jennifer Stietzman-Yarslick with Stietzman's Action Realty. We share the same philosophy as Lamar Tigers and working together. My agents focus on what we do best, handling technical details of the market analysis, finance, negotiations, and keeping abreast to the latest trends and techniques to marketing, and helping our clients reach their real estate goals of buying and selling. Stietzman's Action Realty, going the distance for you. Check us out, www.actionsold.com, or like us on Facebook, Stietzman's Action Realty.
Parks Towing congratulates the Tigers on a great season and continued success. When you are stranded because your vehicle won't go, then call Parks Towing. They tow anything from cars to big rigs, and they go anywhere, anytime. Parks Towing can also get your car unlocked, bring you fuel, or get your tire changed with their mobile road service. Write this number down so the next time you need help, call Parks Towing, 417-761-4218. That's 417-761-4218. And they also offer a 10% military discount. Parks Towing.
Redneck blinds. You've heard about them or seen them. But have you heard the quote some people say? Jason Aldean says redneck blinds are the Cadillac of all blinds. It's ridiculous how perfect they are for hunting. Dale Earnhardt Jr. says redneck blinds are durable, well-built, and beautiful. You can get away with a lot of movement within the blinds, and you don't have to worry about scent. Luke Bryan says redneck blinds are the top of the charts when it comes to shooting houses. They are warm, comfortable, and better designed for the hunter than anything I have seen. But don't just take their word. Check out a redneck blind today at redneckblinds.com. Redneck Blinds and outdoor products, changing the way you hunt.
Did you know that over 1/2 of every dollar you spend stays in the town where you spent it? And the sales tax you paid goes to improve local roads, parks, and emergency services? During this upcoming holiday season, support local businesses and jobs by enjoying a shopping experience right here at home. We at the Barton County Chamber encourage you to shop where your heart is and shop local. Visit bartoncounty.com to learn more.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back to the Power Lover pregame show here on My Country 101.7. It's time to take a look at Lamar's season as they come in with a perfect, unblemished 11-0 record on the season. They are headed by head coach Scott Bailey, who we will talk to in just a little bit. But again, the Tigers come in riding 11 straight wins. The Tigers will actually be going for win number 47 in a row. With that win, they would tie Wagner out of Oklahoma with the longest streak, with Wagner obviously playing still as well. But again, the Tigers riding the heels of a 46-game winning streak, 11-0 on this season, searching for their 7th straight title here in 2017. 7 in 2017 has kind of been their motto throughout this entire season. The Tigers started out their season with a big-time win against Cashville, the first game of the season, in a game in which didn't even seem like it was ever going to be played. It got delayed, and finally the Cashville Wildcats were able to continue this contest, and they finally got it done. The Tigers won that one 28-0 after a 2-hour, maybe even 2.5-hour delay in Cashville. Then they took on East Newton and Aurora away, beating East Newton by a final tally of 63-0, and then Aurora 30-6 in week 3. The Tigers then went on to play 4 games straight at home after starting out 3 games on the road. They played Monette, Donald County, Valley Catholic, and Mount Vernon at home, beating them by scores of 51-0 on top of Monette, 50-8 on top of McDonald County, 55-7 on top of Valley Catholic, then Mount Vernon 48-6. They ended out their regular season with a Big 8 title, and like Coach Bailey said, quite likely the last real Big 8 title, as they took down Seneca by a final of 42-13 in that battle of the unbeatens. That was the only team that has scored multiple times on the Tigers, barring a McDonald County, if you count that game, in which the Tigers gave up a touchdown and then a safety. So technically McDonald County scored twice there, but they did not obviously get 2 touchdowns. Seneca's the only team to get 2 touchdowns on the Tigers. One of those coming to the varsity team, one coming to the JV. The Tigers then started out their district play with the first-round district game against California. The final there, 69-6. Then taking down Warsaw, the Wildcats, 57-6. And last week, taking down Fairgrove, the Eagles, by a final score of 61-0. That gave the Tigers 12 out of last 13 district titles, and now they will take on the Ava Bears in the first round of the quarterfinals. So the first round of the after district play, I should say, with 8 teams left, 4 games. And Ava takes on Lamar today. Holden takes on Lafayette County. North Callaway takes on Clark County. And then Caruthersville takes on Lutheran North. Time to take another break. When we come back, we'll talk about the second straight state championship for the boys cross-country team of the Lamar Tigers. Again, this is the Eisenhower Lumber pregame show on My Country 101.7.
Eisenhower Lumber is your full-line lumber and hardware store, working to provide contractors, carpenters, and the do-it-yourselfers quality products and friendly service at competitive prices. How about Valspar Paint and Holland Grills? Eisenhower Lumber is your source for plumbing, electrical, paint, building materials, millwork, and lawn and garden. Eisenhower Lumber, 903 Gulf in Lamar, or call 682-5545. Find them fast in names and numbers.
McFadden Latin Title, doing business as Palo & Palo in Lamar. Nevada owned and operated by Lonnie and Cindy McFadden, Palo & Palo is a full-service title company serving Barton and Vernon counties for over 10 years. When you need any type of title work for your real estate closing or title search, Palo & Palo will provide you with fast and accurate results. Palo & Palo know the effort needed to put together a championship team. Good luck during the season. Located at 127 West 11th Street in Lamar and 121 East Cherry Street in Nevada. Or call in Lamar 682-6776 or in Nevada 667-2882.
Lamar Bank and Trust Company and the Lamar Tigers. Now that's a winning combination. Internet and mobile banking are available for the busy lifestyle, and quick loan decisions are the standard at LBT. LBT's staff is available to discuss account questions and solve problems when you need answers. Consider a switch to LBT, a customer-friendly bank that has a winning record of personal service, quick loan decisions, Tiger Pride debit cards, and mobile banking. Lamar Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wondered where Fast Eddie's Hot Rod Shop went? They're located just off the northeast corner of the square, and they're ready to service your car. It doesn't have to be a hot rod. Sure, they do kick butt classic car restorations, but they also perform oil changes, AC and heater service, brakes, tune-ups, and training service too. And should you have a mishap, Fast Eddie has a body shop and collision department as well. Trust your ride to the guys who literally know cars inside out and upside down. Fast Eddie's Hot Rod Shop, 902 Broadway, Lamar. Call 681-0125 for an appointment.
Does the car shake, rattle, and roll? Barely? Then it's time to see the auto specialist at Stevens Automotive. At Stevens, they have the experience to diagnose your car and get it back to running smooth the way it should be. At Stevens Automotive, they can handle engine repairs, transmissions, brakes, oil changes, air conditioning, you name it, they fixed it. Stevens can get you back on the road with a smile on your face and money left in your pocket. Stop by and have Gary take care of all your automotive needs and grab a cup of coffee. 300 West 12th Street in Lamar, or call 682-3371. Have a great year, Tigers, from Stevens Automotive.
Looking for an auto repair shop that's experienced and you know you can trust? The answer is simple. It's CMAC Auto Repair. Quality repairs have been a standard at CMAC Auto Repair for over 15 years. CMAC Auto Repair offers computer diagnostics to diagnose car problems and repair them correctly, from oil changes to an engine overhaul. Trust your ride to the CMAC crew. Find CMAC Auto Repair at 12th Street in Lamar, or call them at 681-0848.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back again from Ava, Missouri. The final time here on the Lamar Tiger pregame show presented by Eisenhower Lumber. Time to take a look at the boys cross-country team as they repeated as Class 2 cross-country state champions on the boys' side. Coach Rodney Baldrige was able to lead his team to the second straight Class 2 boys state title in cross-country behind the legs of Mark Venable and Colin Overstreet as they finished 4th and 5th place, respectively. And obviously you would like to see your kids finish 1st and 2nd individually, but them getting a state title was definitely consoling enough for the head coach. of the cross-country team at Rodney Baldridge. The Tigers in all had 4 runners finish in the top 16 on the way to repeating as Class 2 state champions. And the Tigers finished with a final team score of 48, and Fatima was second in Class 2 with a final score of 61. So the Tigers winning that fairly handily as far as team score goes. Obviously, the lowest score is the state champion. So the Tigers finished with 48. The second place team, 61. Mark Venable, the senior, was interviewed, and he talked about how happy that he was. And he says that him and Colin had higher expectations, but the season is now over, and they're state champions, and good enough for the team to win it. So definitely a very strong runner there in Mark Venable, and also Colin Overstreet, as well as all of the others that finished the Class 2 state championship in cross country as well. To round it out, after Venable and Overstreet, it was Garrett Morey, a senior, who finished 9th. Freshman Ethan Pitzenbarger was 16th. Senior Parker King was 50th. And freshman Joe Krimp was 74th. And also junior Brennan Kelly, 166th. So that is the entire team, again, leading with a final team score of just 48 and winning their second straight Class 2 state championship. Congratulations to head coach Rodney Baldridge of the Lamar cross country team, and also congratulations to each and every one of those athletes for competing and winning their second straight Class 2 title. It's time to take a break. When we come back, we will be joined by the head coach of the Lamar Tigers, Scott Bailey, right here on the pregame show, presented by Eisenhower Lumber. This is My Country 101.7.
Washburn's near Lamar has an economical selection of material handling buckets for dirt, rock, sawdust, or litter. Washburn's makes buckets in any size or width. We build standard size, low profile, large or extra large buckets from 4 foot to 9 foot wide. Our rock buckets are great for sifting out dirt and other small material. We can also install a grapple to suit your needs. See hayspear.com or call us at 800-283-7107 or come see us at Washburn, just north of Lamar, East Outer Road, Interstate 49.
Life changes, then it changes again. Predicting the unexpected in life is impossible. That's why it's called the unexpected. So when it comes to your financial goals, Edward Jones' philosophy is don't predict, prepare. A job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can potentially derail your family's financial security. Edward Jones financial advisor Pat Barr can help you prepare for life's unexpected events. Stop by the office at 1032 Broadway in Lamar for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Is your car running rough? Maybe it needs some TLC from Gearhead. Gearhead's Garage is conveniently located at 705 East 12th Street in Lamar and offer full automotive repair services, including repairs from rear ends to front ends and everything in between, even tires. Now you know why they're called Gearhead. Stop in and visit with Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearhead. Gearhead's Garage, 705 East 12th Street in Lamar, a proud sponsor of Lamar Sports.
This is Dr. Justin Ogden with Barton County Memorial Hospital. At Barton County Memorial Hospital, we strive to maintain a commitment to excellence by offering full-time orthopedic services, including hip and knee replacement, arthroscopic procedures, carpal tunnel release, rotator cuff repair, injection therapy for arthritis, and fracture and sports injury care. Our highly skilled physical therapy department can help you recover and heal from your injuries and surgeries here locally. Call the BCMH orthopedic team at 681-5284, and don't forget the BCMH Med1 clinic for all your healthcare needs. BCMH is a proud supporter of the Lamar Tigers and all area high school athletics.
Dr. Ted Reevely proudly supports the Lamar Tigers and has committed his practice to serving his patients by using current techniques and technology to provide optimum dental health. All phases of dentistry are provided, including short-term orthodontics for older teens and adults for a total wear time of only 6 to 9 months. No dental insurance? Call for information about the new in-house benefit plan and see if it might help you or your family get the care that they need. Ask about Saturday appointments with Dr. Brian Reevely. Call 682-3393 for an appointment. Find them fast in names and numbers.
You work tirelessly, plant seeds, and sow roots. Give nourishment, guidance, and care. Through flood, through drought. And one day, when you look upon the harvest, you realize what it was that you planted so long ago. A legacy. Legacy Farm and Lawn. Your legacy is dear to us. Lamar, Lockwood, Joplin, and Nevada.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
I'm Rob Strand with Lamar coach Scott Bailey. The Tigers improved to 11-0 with a 61-0 shutout win over Fairgrove to claim another district title. And coach, you took control early and in charge most of the way, or all the way for that matter.
That game was probably the one game we played this year, start to finish, in all three phases, and I felt like we played with a high level of focus the entire game.
And sometimes you may think it's coach speak, but you got the three, the offense, defense, special teams, and pretty much when you get the check mark on your positive side in all those three, you win the contest.
That, and you get some turnovers and don't turn it over. Open drive, we dropped it on the ground, and BJ Gammon was able to get on that ball and save that drive. And then, and we're able to not only get some interceptions, but we're also take those interceptions back for defensive touchdowns. And so not only are you getting turnovers, but you're getting turnovers and defense is getting points, and that's a good day.
And I guess the old saying that you need to be playing well at this point in the season, and I believe the Tigers are.
Yeah, our conference season is a grind. We do a really good job in the Big 8 of beating each other up and playing physical football each week and competitive football each week, and so it'll take its toll. And football season's a long season. We started back in July, working towards team camp over with Fort Scott and Girard. So right now, it's just a matter of focus on what needs to be fixed, get that fixed, and then focus on the next opponent and figure out what you can take advantage of, and certainly what you got to control so that they don't take over the game and then get 7 more days of football.
And, you take charge early like that, and we always, mention the same names week in, week out, get you off to the good start. But also, like I've said, in this year and past years, you get a lot of kids on the field, and that helps you down the road.
If we can get a game under control this time of year, we don't have a JV or freshman schedule anymore. The conference season's over. So we're trying to identify kids that we think can play varsity football or on the verge of playing varsity football next year, and start looking at what position we feel like they can play. And then if we don't get them reps in the game, if something happens, like, for example, last week, 2 defensive touchdowns, well, we don't get our freshman offense on the field late in the game. Well, the reason you don't get your freshman offense on the field is because your defense is scoring, and that's a good thing. So we didn't get a chance to get some of our younger kids on the field in the game, but we're getting them practice reps. And I think if you talk to any coach that makes a playoff run, any college coach that gets a bowl invite, the games are great and you want to win them. Believe me, we want to win them. But the practice time for your young kids is invaluable. And we've had a number of years here in a row where we've played football for a long time in the fall. And I think that helps our younger kids develop. I know that when we come back the following season, maybe with a younger, inexperienced offensive or defensive line or a position group, they have a foundation that's built into them of fundamentals. And I think that comes this time of year where they're getting that extra practice time.
And up next for Lamar, quarterfinals, you hit the road, go to Ava, the team that comes in unbeaten and knocked off Mountain Grove 32-6. And it's going to be road trip, afternoon contest. And what do you know about the Bears?
Well, Coach was Coach Swafford, and he's been there long enough to get his stuff in place. Good flex bone offense with a real good quarterback. Thing about defending flex bone, veer option type offenses. It's assignment football, and being able to make sure that on each play, you got your guys doing their assignment and getting their responsibility so that one of those options doesn't come free. And their quarterback does a really good job not only of running the ball, but of distributing the ball. And our defense going to stay on our toes with him. When we turn around and we're on offense, it's the same every week. We want to get our run game established, and with Ava and some of the things that they're doing on defense, we got a challenge for us this week.
What about size-wise? How do you match up?
Oh, we're good. Size, speed, strength. I mean, we match up with anybody in Class 2, size, speed, and strength. We got guys that are in year-round programs that work on that. And again, with Ava, we match up with them size, strength, and speed-wise. Big thing is, after being at home for a number of games in a row, is travel well, show up with a lot of energy, hopefully jump on them, and don't let them jump on us. Similar to the same recipe that we used going down to Seneca to play for that conference championship. Just, get there, get in a good frame of mind, understand your responsibilities to offense, defense, and special teams, and then go play and hopefully get off to a fast start.
Lamar Tigers coach Scott Bailey, thanks for talking with us, and good luck at Ava.
Hey, Rob, before we get off here, old Coach Parnell down at Cassville, he texted me after that last week's interview and said, sarcastically calls me Mr. Excitement on my interviews, and says, can you at least change your voice inflection once or twice while you're giving the interview? So, hopefully Lance believes I did a better job this week and actually put some effort into doing this interview.
Certainly that's our goal, to keep Coach Parnell happy. And now if we recorded, what we do off the phone, it'd be a little more colorful, but we don't want to do that, do we?
Yeah, if he heard what the conversations we had before you turned the recorder on, he wouldn't be calling. He would actually be saying Mr. Excitement and meaning it. But sometimes during the interview, it gets a little draggy for me. So I hope I did a better job so that Lance is proud of me.
Coach Bailey, thanks for talking with us. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, thank you.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for any automobile rests on your tires? Underinflated or worn-out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friends. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tires. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, 8 to noon on Saturday, and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire, just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road of 49 Highway. Find them fast in names and numbers.
If you're afraid of going to the dentist, you should consider visiting Dr. Jeff Moyer and exploring the idea of sedation dentistry. Dr. Moyer can fix your teeth, restore sore gums, and brighten your smile without discomfort. By taking advantage of the sedation dentistry option, you'll feel like you slept through your appointment. No more hiding your smile or putting up with unnecessary tooth pain. Find out how sedation dentistry can change your life. Call Dr. Moyer's office at 417-682-5871 to make an appointment today.
Find them fast in names and numbers.
Jeffrey's Plumbing and Heating would like to wish their hometown Lamar Tigers football team good luck this season. Heating season is just around the corner, and it's time to get your heating system cleaned and checked to ensure it is working properly. If it's time for a replacement, your local family-owned York Heating and Air Conditioning provider since 1991, Jeffrey's Plumbing and Heating can take care of it. Call Jeffrey's at 417-682-5727 for all your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs. Go Tigers!
There's a lot coming out of the oven at DQ with our new line of DQ bakes. including new artisan-style sandwiches like the warm and cheesy chicken bacon ranch on ciabatta. Or try one of our new snack melts in flavors like bacon barbecue chicken to cure all your snack-sized craving. And to finish it off, we're now serving up hot desserts a la mode like triple chocolate brownie paired with our famous soft serve for the perfect mix of hot and cold. So experience the new DQ Bakes only at your Lamar DQ.
Vision Solutions provides outstanding medical and routine eye care for patients of all ages, with 3 locations to serve you in Lamar, Nevada, and Stockton. Need glasses or contacts? Visit their office for the newest technology and latest styles to fulfill all your vision needs. Vision Solutions is a proud supporter of the video broadcast of Lamar Tigers football and prides themselves on protecting the eyes of their Tigers since 1969. Find them on Facebook, online at myvisionsolutions.com, or call 682-3301 to schedule an appointment.
I think you love that car more than you love me.
Oh, how can you say that?
You hand wash it, you hand wax it, you listen to the same music.
Pure coincidence.
I just hope your insurance company feels the same way about it as you do.
They do. I'm one happy camper. Maybe that's the reason so many people come to Shelter for their car insurance. We have great agents who are nuts about cars. We're competitively priced, and our claims people are fast, fair, and friendly. To find an agent near you, go to shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Let Bruce Boline show you how insuring your home and auto with Shelter Insurance can save you money.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome out to C.E. Harlan Stadium, where today the Lamar Tigers travel over to Ava, Missouri to take on the Ava Bears. The Ava Bears come in, like we said earlier, a 12-0 record. Lamar Tigers as well, a perfect 11-0 record. One of the craziest layouts of a stadium I've seen in a little while. Both the away and home fans sit in the same bleachers and then also on the side of the track. But
are you in the market for a rental home or business property? A call to O'Sullivan Properties will probably fulfill your needs. O'Sullivan Properties has a wide selection of properties.
Well, I guess we're back here, but like I was saying, crazy setup for this, where the home team sideline is on the far side, so there's no fans behind the home team sideline. There's only fans behind the visitors sideline. It is just a crazy and wild layout for this field, but we are ready to get this Class 2 quarterfinal game underway. Kicking for Ava will be Stephen Copeland, the starting running back also for the Ava Bears. The Tigers back deep to return is Trevor Medlin. The short in stature but big in heart, Trevor Medlin, 5'6", 140 pounds, and I think they must have taken that measurement of his weight with all of his gear on and everything else, because he is a speedy little running back, that is for sure. Again, we are ready to get this game going. Appreciate everybody listening online on YouTube. If you're not, you can go to YouTube, find us at Lamar Tiger Sports. Medlin picks it up at about the 10-yard line. He is tackled in a great open field tackle by the Bears. Caden Myers, the freshman linebacker for the Ava Bears. Once again, headed by head coach Daniel Swafford. Last year, the team went 8-3. This year, 12-0 coming into this contest. Lamar obviously headed by head coach Scott Bailey, who is riding the heels of 6 straight state titles in Class 2 in Missouri. Lamar Tiger offense starts this one at about the 24-yard line. The two people in the backfield is Michael Danner and Duncan Kepner. Sending Daniel Contreras in motion, keeping it as Danner. He is tripped up after about a 5-yard gain. Maybe call it a gain of 6, so all the way down to the 30-yard line. The Tigers with a quick 6-yard gain. Ava comes out starting with a 4-man front. Lamar with the 2 quarterback set. 1 wing back, 1 split out to the left now. Under center is Kepner. He moves under center from the shotgun. Kepner sends his receiver to the right-hand side, handing this one off to Cooper Lucas. Pushes forward to the 40-yard line and a first down for the Tigers. all the way down to the 41-yard line. CL7 with the first down. The first down brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Be sure to go check them out in Lamar. Again, ball at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. It's now Michael Henderson and Duncan Kepner. They split off to the left-hand side. It is trips left. You don't see trips left for the Tigers too much. It'll be Duncan Kepner at the quarterback keeper, getting to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of about 1, but not much more than that. Sniffing it out are the Ava Bears. 42-yard line, 2nd and about 8.5, I would say. And again, like we said, Ava coming out with this front of 3 down linemen now, 2 linemen as an up in 2-point stances, and the throw out to J.D. Bishop and overthrown by Duncan Kepner. Trying to throw on 2nd down and incomplete. Now brings up 3rd for the Tigers. Lamar at the 42-yard line. Maybe call it the 42.5. 10 minutes, 28 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Tigers have stalled out this drive. Need to convert here on 3rd. Sending Danner in motion to the left-hand side. Henderson gets this one, hands it back off to Trevor Medlin. He's got a lot of room. He's going to cut back inside, and it'll be a 3rd down stop for Ava. A gain of about 6, but not enough for the Tigers. It is now 4th down and short. Ball at the 48.5-yard line. The nose of it right in between between the 48 and 49-yard line. Cooper Lucas comes out, lined up as the punter. Back deep to return for Ava. It is the quarterback, Caleb Johnson. I don't know if I'd like... here comes Cooper Lucas under the center. He's going to run this one. They're going to fake it. No, don't know if he got enough. The line judge, the close one, giving him a little bit of a short spot, and I do not think the Tigers got enough, at least by the close line judge. The head official, they're going to stop it, and they're going to actually bring the chains out. The ball basically at the numbers at the 49-yard line. They have to bring the chains to see if the Tigers got far enough. Like we said, Cooper Lucas was lined up as the punter. He pushed up about 5 yards, got the snap, and then tried to run it to his right-hand side. It is very close, but we'll see if the Tigers got it. And they did by the length of the football. That is not anywhere near as close as I thought it was. The close line judge actually looked like he spotted it short, but that was a full football in front of the first down marker, and that's another Stevens Automotive first down. Again, Tigers with the ball, 9:45 on the clock. This game is going to go by very fast because both these teams run the ball almost every play. Under center, it is Duncan Kepner. Nobody split out wide. It'll be Kepner keeping this one. Not sure if that was a design quarterback keeper, maybe a little miscommunication, but a gain of about 3 yards to the 46. The Tigers on the Bear side of the 50-yard line. Again, want to thank everybody for listening to us on My Country 101.7, the home of Lamar Tiger Sports. We'll be having Lamar Tiger basketball as soon as football season concludes, which doesn't seem like it's too far away, but it's coming up on us very fast. Cooper Lucas surges for a gain of about 6, short of the first down, but not much. So it'll be 3rd down and about the inch line. Ball again, like we said, at the 39. Tigers driving forward on this drive, slowly but surely chipping away at this defense of Ava. Handing this one off to T-Dub. T.W. Ayers pushes for a first down. He has to go behind his offensive line, and he basically puts elbows into their backs and starts driving forward. They get enough for a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. Again, brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Ball right at the middle of the football field as far as left to right goes. Tigers going left to right on your radio dial in their away whites with black pants with the Lamar Tiger logo and the Lamar Tiger stripes right down the middle of the helmets. And the shotgun getting the snap is Duncan Kepner. He cuts through the defense very quickly. He is out to the 10-yard line and brought down from behind at about the, they're going to down him at the 4-yard line. So he was able to fall forward after being tripped up from behind, and it's now 1st and goal for the Tigers at the 4-yard line. Again, that first down brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Be sure to check them out for all their help that they give to us here on My Country 101.7, the first down sponsor, as well as our sponsor of our online audio broadcast. Be sure to go help them out for helping us. Kepner gets the snap again, spins, hits his own offensive lineman. Not much doing on that one. Maybe a yard gain to the 3. 2nd and goal still from the 3-yard line of Ava. We haven't seen Michael Danner or Cooper Lucas much this drive, and that is contrary to everything that I've said all season. We've basically seen them be the 2 premier running backs of this offense. Be sure to look at them as they give it off to Danner. And a great open field tackle that time by Stephen Copeland, the starting defensive back, able to stop Danner before he gets around to the left-hand side. So it's now 3rd and goal from about the 1-yard line. 1 yard needed. Kepner and Henderson in the backfield, sending Cooper Lucas in motion, spinning. Duncan Kepner, I don't think they're going to give it to him as he stretches the ball forward, unable to push it into the end zone. So it is now 4th and goal. Ava has stopped the Tigers from getting in the end zone on 3 straight plays. And now, if you're Coach Bailey, you have to go for this. You give it up, you're giving them the ball at the 1-yard line. If you get it, you obviously get 6 points. No brainer here as the offense stays out there. Kepner under center, back in the backfield. It is T-Dub and Cooper Lucas. And Cooper stretches forward. Touchdown, Tigers. Cooper Lucas with the touchdown. Just a 1-yard touchdown run by Cooper, but it's enough for 6 points. And the Tigers take an early 6-0 lead with 6:26 on the clock. Very nearly half of this quarter has already elapsed, and the Ava Bears have yet to touch the ball except for the initial kickoff by Stephen Copeland. Here comes Juan Juarez to attempt the extra point. Duncan Kepner to hold. Kepner gets the hold. Juan Juarez chips it up. And it does go through the uprights. And it is successful. 7-0 the Tigers lead. 6:26 on the clock. We are back in 30 seconds. This is the home of Lamar Tiger Sports right here on My Country 101.7.
American Family Agent Eric Hughes and his staff, Amber and Kimber, invite you to come in and review your insurance needs. Eric has home, commercial, life, and auto to cover all your insurance needs, and American Family to back you all the way. Having an accident or claim is a difficult time, and Eric, Amber, and Kimber will make it much easier to deal with. Being underinsured or not insured can be tragic. Stop by the office today at 407 West 12th Street in Lamar or call 417-682-3725. For peace of mind, have the right insurance agent, Eric Hughes and American Family.
American Family Insurance.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Tees it up for another Lamar Bank and Trust kickoff. Be sure to go check out their. There's a flag at the spot of the ball when it was kicked. So no chance for a return. But again, like we were saying, be sure to go check out Lamar Bank and Trust online app on the Android and Apple stores. So it looks like the Tigers maybe got a little bit forward of Travis before he kicked the ball. So they will back him up 5 yards. Now Travis will be kicking from the 35. Back deep to return for Ava. It is their starting quarterback, Caleb Johnson. And like I said earlier, he was lined up to get a punt return. I don't know if I would have my starting quarterback as the returner, but obviously I'm not a football coach. The ball does go out of bounds off of the toe of Travis Bailey. So this will be Ava Bear ball at the 35. Again, Ava Bears, they come out headed by Dan Swafford. Last year going 8-3 this year with I guess they're going to give him the ball at the 40. So obviously the 5 yards counts. So the Ava Bears get the ball at the 40-yard line. They are headed by their quarterback Caleb Johnson, Stephen Copeland, and Connor Moran, 2 of the running backs for this Ava Bear team. The 2 tight ends, Joe Balasone and Joey Swafford, under center. And a flag early before the first play can even happen. So it looks like a false start. They'll back up Ava about 5 yards, and they will retry first down. So a free 5 yards for the defense of the Lamar Tigers as far as that goes. So they will now have the ball, 1st and 15 at the 35-yard line. Getting their plays from their head coach on the far sideline. Like we said earlier, the visitors are backed up to the stands. There's no stands on the Ava sideline. One of the craziest layouts of a football field I've seen in a long time. But evidently it has worked for Ava. Breaking a tackle and getting all the way to the original line of scrimmage was Quincy McDonald, the fullback. He makes it about a yard past the 40-yard line, so 2nd and 9. The Bears still with the ball at the right hash mark. The front 4 of the Tigers, the all Big 8 front 4. For Lamar is Hunter Bayless, Andrew Hillman, T.W. Ayers, and Cooper Lucas. We'll get the linebacking core in the secondary as soon as we can. Keeping it and dumping it off is Caleb Johnson. He pitches it out to his running back, Connor Moran, who makes it to the 48-yard line. So 3rd and short for Ava. So again, 3rd and short. Ava with the ball. They have 1 receiver split off to either side of the quarterback. Keeping it and pitching it off, this time to Stephen Copeland, and it looks like Lamar stopped them from getting to the first down. So it'll be 4th down for Ava and a short ways to go for the first. Oh, now they're going to stop the clock. And the head official signals 4th down. So it is 4th and short for Ava. Ball very near the 50-yard line. Literally just inches away is Ava. And looks like their offense is going to stay out there. And they're going to go for this one. If they turn over the ball, it would be in their own territory, as getting it over into Lamar territory would mean a first down. Handing it off up the fullback, and he gets a yard, and that's all they needed. First down, Ava. Ava's fullback, Quincy McDonald, runs it forward for a first down. So Ava will have the first at the right hash mark at the 49-yard line of the Tigers. And last week was one of the first times we've seen a team get a first down on Lamar in the first quarter, and that's crazy to even say, but very close to 100% true. At least it seems like no team has gotten a first down on Lamar in the first quarter. But Ava has done it. Keeping it, pitching it off to Stephen Copeland again is the quarterback, Caleb Johnson. Copeland goes for it for a 9-yard gain. Not enough for the first down. It'll be 2nd and 1. This triple option is working for Ava early, where they either give it or fake it to the fullback, Quincy McDonald, up the middle, and then it's virtually a speed option at that point with the quarterback, Caleb Johnson, and then Stephen Copeland, moving off to the right-hand side or the left-hand side. Under center is the quarterback, Johnson. He will hand this one off up the middle to McDonald. McDonald for a first down and a little bit more, maybe 3 yards past the first down marker to about the 36-yard line. Ava first down again. And like we said, we're going to go ahead and name off these starting linebackers. J.D. Bishop, Aaron Menning, and Travis Bailey, the 3 starting linebackers. Landon Hardman, Michael Danner, Dylan Hill, all in the secondary. It's going to be a fake handoff to the fullback. They give it off to Copeland.
Copeland is stopped for, there is a short gain on it. I didn't think that he gained much, but maybe a yard and a half on the run by Copeland. Off to the right-hand side, they've run the ball almost exclusively to the right this first quarter. And also in the secondary back there is Chase Davey, the junior. So not a hurry-up no-huddle, but this is a no-huddle offense for Ava, in which they don't group together like the Tigers do. But they are not hurrying up, at least not yet. Quincy McDonald gets the carry again to the 30-yard line. Travis Bailey on the stop for the Tigers. Third down and about 4 yards to go. Ball at the 30-yard line. Ball just about a couple feet off the right hash mark towards to the left. Ava coming out in their home blue jerseys with white pants, gold helmets with the blue stripe right down the middle. Yellow numbers for the Bears. Under center again is the quarterback Johnson. He's going to keep this one, speed option. He waits to the last second to pitch it, and he pitches it off over to Connor Moran, and he gets a first down, and he was one player away from breaking that for a touchdown. Last man to stop him, I think that was Aaron Menning with the stop. Over here, and it looks like the cornerback Michael Danner shaken up, and he is limping very hard on the sideline. They have to bring another player in for Danner. Another speed option, keeping it as the quarterback Johnson. He gets inside the 10-yard line. So a 7-yard gain all the way to the 7-yard line, 2nd and 3 for Ava, and Ava threatening to tie this game up here early with 1:40 on the clock here in the first quarter. This first quarter has flown by. Again, we talk about the quarterback, the junior, Caleb Johnson, the quarterback defensive end. He's 5'8", 160 pounds. Fake handoff. They ended up giving this one off to Moran. Moran goes all the way into the end zone, and touchdown, Ava. He pinballs his way through the defense of Lamar, and Ava is 1 point away from tying this ball game up. The score right at this moment, 7-6 Lamar. Swinging gate lined up for Ava, and they'll bring the line back over and set up what looks to be a extra point kick attempt. And the quarterback, Caleb Johnson, doing it all. Kicking, returning, everything. The kick is up, and it is off and wide right, no good. So the Tigers hold on to the lead, but just a slim 1 point lead. The score is 7-6, 1:20 left to go here in the first quarter. We are back in 30 seconds right here on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
Raising a family is tough, but the environment you do it in can make all the difference. Lamar, Missouri would like to welcome you and your family. Come and see all the great things it has to offer. One of the best school systems in the area, 2 great parks, and Lamar Lake. Great for fishing, hiking, and picnics. Also a country club and so much more. It doesn't matter if you're renting or buying a home, Lamar has some of the most affordable housing in the region. What Lamar doesn't have is high crime, high traffic, and high stress. It's where your family should be. Come visit Lamar or check us out on the web at cityoflamar.org or bartoncountry.com.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back as Ava very nearly ties it up. They're down by just 1 point after scoring a touchdown on their first offensive drive. 7-6 is the score. 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go here in the first. A squib kick almost brought in by Dylan Hill, one of the members of the secondary for the Tigers. He takes it all the way to the 41-yard line, and a decent return by Dylan Hill. So the Tigers will come out for their second offensive sequence, having to convert on 4th down to get into the end zone, and they were able to do just that. They had to actually have 2 fourth down conversions on that last drive, both of them coincidentally by Cooper Lucas. Cooper Lucas in motion. Duncan Kepner gets the snap, spins, tries to go off the right tackle. Decent gain for the Lamar Tigers, about 5 yards for him to the 46-yard line. Second down at about 5 yards for the Tiger offense. Kepner again gets the snap, hands this one off to Cooper Lucas. The defense is in the backfield, but Cooper powers forward. Third down and short for the Tiger offense. Duncan is going to be dropped before getting to the first down marker. Not much doing on that play, so it is fourth down and short. It looks like the offense stays out there for the Tigers. They are past the 50. And a timeout called by Lamar. We will go ahead and take it with them. Fourth down and short. Or no, actually, that is the end of the first quarter. It has gone by so fast that I didn't even think about it being the end of the first quarter. So after the one, the Tigers lead 7-6. We are back in 30 seconds right here on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
The air is cooling off and the days are getting shorter. That means it's time for Friday Night Lights. The staff at Heritage State Bank is proud to cheer and support the Lamar Tiger Football Brotherhood to victory. We're a hometown bank with people you know and trust. Come see us for all your banking needs at one of our convenient locations in Lamar, Nevada, El Dorado Springs, or Carthage.
Or you can find them at heritagestatebank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Convert on fourth down is Cooper Lucas. He is past the first down marker. He gets about 10 yards after the first down marker. So converting again on fourth down is Cooper Lucas and this Lamar Tiger offense. Into the second quarter. First down, again brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Ball is at the right hash mark. Tigers trying to drive forward on this drive. Michael Henderson gives it off to Michael Danner. Danner is going to split, or check that. That's Landon Hardman on the carry. 24 instead of 21. And Hardman gets his way all the way to the 20-yard line. First down again for Lamar. First and 10 for Lamar at the 20-yard line into the red zone is this Lamar Tiger offense. Like we said, this game entirely is going to go by very fast. Both teams run the ball virtually every single play, and it is Henderson and Kepner in the backfield. Kepner gets this one, a counter play. The spinning quarterback maybe gains a yard. Not much going on that one. This defense of Ava is into the backfield quickly. Not something we've seen by any defense so far this year. And it's hard to pinpoint where it's coming from. But it is tripping up the run game of Lamar. We haven't seen very many big plays like we're used to seeing from this Lamar offense. Kepner, Henderson, backfield, sending Lucas in motion. Kepner's going to keep this one. No, actually, they handed that one off to Cooper Lucas. Very good misdirection by Kepner. Good enough to fake me out here about 2 stories up. Third down and about 5 for Lamar at the 16-yard line. Still Henderson and Kepner in the backfield. They send Hardman in motion. They will hand this one off to Hardman, and he is dropped behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of about 1 or 2 yards. somber sight as you see Michael Danner being carried off the field with his ankle wrapped in ice. That is a big loss for this offense if he is unable to come back. 4th down and about 7 yards to go. And a timeout called by Lamar with 9:53 on the clock. Lamar up 7-6. It is 4th and 8. We will be back in 30 seconds to see if the Lamar Tigers can convert for the 4th time on 4th down. This is Lamar Tiger football on My Country 101.7.
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Rude. So here's to reliability, built into everything we do. Rely on Rude.
Get reliable year-round comfort with a new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Back here, 4th down, 8 yards to go, 9:53 on the clock here in the half as the Lamar Tiger offense will stay out there. They have 8 yards to go. This is an aggressive play call by Scott Bailey, and I like it. They're going to give this one to Cooper Lucas. He has one man to beat, and he will not make it, but there is a flag thrown in the backfield. Not sure what this is going to be, but there is a flag back at the 20-yard line, which is where the original line of scrimmage was. It is holding on Lamar. The penalty is declined, and Ava stops Lamar on 4th down. Not something that many teams this year at all can have on their resume, but Ava able to do it. 9:47 on the clock, 7-6 the score. Lamar's defense needs to hold strong here, but without Michael Danner, that is a big blow to the offense and defense. They just have to bring all those guys that have had a lot of snaps on Fridays, the second-team cornerbacks, they need to step up here. This is a run play up the middle. Quincy McDonald, not much going, maybe a yard gain. 2nd and 9. So Lamar's defense holding strong that time. Quincy McDonald has been able to get through that first level all the way to the linebackers almost every play. But right there, nearly every time, is J.D. Bishop, Aaron Minning, and Travis Bailey, those 3 linebacking core. The quarterback, Caleb Johnson, pitches this one off. And, oh, that's a fumble. And it looks like Lamar might be on it. And they are. Lamar football inside the 15-yard line. So Lamar gets it right back off of a bobbled pitch. And Lamar's offense needs to hurry up and get out there and stomp on this defense with 9:04 on the clock here in the first half. Lamar still up by 1 point, 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. So not quite to the 10, but very near it. 1st and 10 at the 11. Kepner, Henderson in the backfield. And there is a flag, and it is another illegal procedure on the Tigers, so that'll back them up 5 yards. 1st and 15 from the 16 for the Tigers. You see Coach Wilkerson down there talking with Chase Davey as well as Isaac Collins. And Isaac Collins came in for the injured Michael Danner after that first sequence for the Ava offense. Handing this one off to Cooper. Cooper powers forward. A gain of about 10 for him to the 6-yard line. They even give him the 5, so 2nd and 4 after Cooper with the big 11-yard run. Ball at the 5-yard line here in the second quarter. 8:40 and ticking here. Daniel Contreras and Cooper Lucas, the 2 wing backs. Kepner and Henderson in the backfield. This one will be Kepner driving, powers forward, touchdown, but there is a flag right at the point of contact in the end zone. Not sure what the call is going to be, but it looks like, oh, they're going to wave it. Touchdown Tigers, and they take a 13-6 lead with 8:25 on the clock with the Duncan Kepner run right up the gut. And Juan Juarez comes back out, Kepner to hold. Kepner throws his hand warmer over to the sideline. Like we said, the sophomore Juan Juarez to attempt the extra point. Good hold. Kick is up. And it is through the pipes for a good extra point. 14-6 the score. 8:25 on the clock. We are back in 30 seconds for another Lamar Bank and Trust kickoff. This is the home of Lamar Tiger Sports. My Country 101.7.
Was that your mom yelling in the background?
Of course. I can't keep living with my parents. How did you buy a home?
Why don't you give my guy a call, Premier Home Mortgage? His name is Nathan Mayberry, and he's a pro at all types of mortgage loans from someone's first home to their forever home. I know they do RD, VA, FHA, and conventional loans, so just give him a call at 417-214-9119.
Premier Home Mortgage NMLS 162291 is an FHA, VA, and USDA approved lending institution and is not acting on behalf of FHA, VA, or USDA. Nathan Mayberry, NMLS 256722.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Bailey tees it up for another Lamar Bank and Trust kickoff. Be sure to go see Reese and Roman Lehman, members of the Lamar Tiger Brotherhood officers over at Lamar Bank and Trust. And what a hit by T.W. Ayers. He lays the wood on the quarterback, Caleb Johnson. That is, like I said, why you don't have your quarterback returning kicks, because you have guys like Cooper Lucas and T.W. Ayers flying down the field on kickoffs that just go through you. They don't hit you. They go through you. So the ball will be spotted at the 24-yard line, 23/24, I should say, right in between both of them. Lamar's defense, like we talked about earlier, 4-man front, 3 linebackers, 4 defensive backs. This will be another triple option. They pitch this one off to the running back, Stephen Copeland, and he is going to be down with no gain. So 2nd and 10 still for Ava. And that triple option has been the bread and butter for Ava's offense so far, the reason why they got in for a touchdown. But that one, not a good one, and the last time they did it, they ended up with a fumble. So a very risky play whenever you got a quarterback out there who has a chance to pitch the ball, and every one of those pitches has to be perfect, right on the money. And every once in a while you mess one up, as the Ava Bears did last offensive possession. It's a play action pass thrown, and in a diving attempt at it was Joey Swafford, the tight end, and it was just out of the reach of his outstretched fingertips. Incomplete pass. And there was nobody on him. He would have made it all the way into the end zone, but the diving catch no good. So it is harmlessly incomplete. 3rd down and 10 for Ava. 8 minutes. And stopped, I should say, because of the incomplete pass. So it is 8 minutes and 8 seconds left to go. 3rd down and 10, ball at the 23-yard line. 14-6, Lamar leads. Under center is the quarterback, Caleb Johnson. He will end up forcibly handing this one off to Quincy McDonald, and Quincy just clamped on it and wasn't going to let it go. The quarterback wanted to pull it, but Quincy said, that's my ball, and it's no gain. 4th down for Ava, and a good stop that time by Lamar, keeping them from getting any yards that drive. And the quarterback, Caleb Johnson, is also the punter. So it's a short punt formation. Landon Hardman will have a look at it. It's going to take a good Ava bounce. Landon will pick it up at about the 15-yard line, and he's got a lot of room, and he runs into Travis Bailey, unfortunately. And this return is stopped at that point as he fell very nearly straight on the ground after hitting the big linebacker Travis Bailey. 29-yard line, so a 14-yard return by Landon Hardman, who is named one of the Big 8 returners of the year. 14-6 the score, 7:16 on the clock. We have still Duncan Kepner and Michael Henderson in the backfield. Getting the snap is Duncan Kepner, spinning, and he sees a cloud of defenders right in his face. And that goes back to last week when Coach Bailey said word for word, the last thing a spin quarterback wants to see when he turns around is the defense in his face. That is exactly what he saw that time. 6:57 and ticking. After the loss of 1, it is 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line here in the second quarter. Cooper Lucas and T.W. Ayers lined up in a split back formation. They give this one off to Cooper, and he is going to run over a couple defenders on his way to a 7-yard gain. Maybe even call that an 8-yard gain. 3rd and 3 for Lamar. Ball at the right hash mark. A bit of a drive here to Ava, Missouri from Lamar. A lot of Lamar fans making the drive out here. Kepner hands it off to Lucas again, and he lowers his shoulder, still up on his feet, stiff-arming people as he is high-stepping down to the 30-yard line of Ava. He didn't quite make it to the 30. I guess they're going to give him the 31, though. And Cooper Lucas with a big run that time, and he was just bulldozing people on his way to a big gain and another Stevens Automotive first down. 32-yard gain for Cooper Lucas. Thanks, Mr. Lucas Davis, who's up here. Appreciate him being a little bit of a spotter today. 6 minutes on the clock. 14-6, Lamar leads. Trying to extend that lead are the Tigers. Henderson, misdirection counter. Needs one block. He gets it. He's off to the races, and he is going to get in. Touch. Did they say he's going to? They say he got out. I'm not sure what the call was. Everybody's backing up. Oh man, a holding call will back this one up. And I didn't even see the flag, but a good run that time by Michael Henderson. He held the ball for just enough. Made everybody think he was going to the left-hand side, cuts it back up to the right. He was off to the races, but it's brought back by a flag on the play. So it'll be still 1st and 9 from the 19, or check that, the 29-yard line to have 19 up on the scoreboard. I was just reading from the scoreboard. Henderson going to keep it again. He does the same play, but this time Ava is on to him. He's able to run forward for a gain of about 5, but not much more than that. Second down and 4 for the Tigers. Ball at the 25-yard line. Kepner under center now instead of in the shotgun. T-Dub and Cooper Lucas. T-Dub gets the run. He is going to mosey forward for a big gain. Stiff-arming defenders on his way inside the 10-yard line to about the 7. So another Stevens Automotive first down. Be sure to go check them out. Help them out for helping us. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Big run by T-Dub that time. Same formation this time, split backs. They're going to hand this one off to Cooper. And it looks like this is a fumble. Cooper Lucas, the sure-handed back. And it ends up being fumbled into the end zone. Ava recovers, and it's Ava ball on a touchback. And that is something you do not see every day. Maybe even 1 or 2 times a season, and that is Cooper Lucas fumbling the ball. And Ava with a huge break that time as Cooper Lucas was very nearly into the end zone, but he ends up fumbling the ball, and Ava gets this ball at the 20-yard line. What a tough break for the Tigers. I was nearly ready to call a touchdown call, but basically the exact opposite of that happened. It'll be another triple option. They give this one off to Connor Moran down the left sideline to the 40. Pushed out of bounds by the Tiger defense, but not before a big gain by Connor Moran on the triple option. Assignment football, that's what it takes to beat this triple option. And Coach Wilkerson with his arms outstretched saying, what happened? And he looks over to the coaching crew, is to the box right to the left of us, and he's trying to find out exactly what happened. Shaking his head in disbelief, trying to figure out what happened. I don't think any of the Tiger players know what happened either. That was just a good play executed by Ava. Dropping back to pass on first. Letting that one fly. Intended to Connor Moran, but overthrown by about 3 or 4 yards. That'll stop the clock at 4:12. Tigers up 14-6. On top of this Ava Bears team, who come in, like we said, undefeated, 12-0. Headed by head coach Dan Swafford. Actually, Coach Bailey and Coach Swafford are very good friends, and Coach Bailey talked to me last week after the game and said that him and Coach Swafford will talk about the game a little bit. And, you know, that's one of the things that I have found with my first year calling Lamar Tiger football is there's absolutely zero animosity between Coach Bailey and any of the coaches that he goes against. Good run. This time, another first down by Stephen Copeland down to the 40-yard line of Lamar, but there is a block in the back at the 48-yard line of Ava, so this will back him up a little bit. I saw it, didn't know if it was a shoulder or a block in the back, but they are going to whistle against Ava, so you kind of can tell that this game is being officiated fairly close, as we've seen some holding calls on both teams. Some of them detrimental, some of them very detrimental. 4 minutes, 3 seconds left to go. 2nd and 13 after the penalty. All at the 38-yard line of Ava still. Lamar trying to hold him on this side of the 50-yard line. Appreciate everybody for tuning in online on YouTube. If you haven't found us yet, you can just tell your friends, go to YouTube, search Lamar Tiger Sports. There'll be one that has a red live now. It's another triple option. They pass this, pitch it, I should say, over to Connor Moran, and he is dropped by Chase Davey. A good open field tackle by Chase Davey. And that is another loss. That is a loss of nearly 5 yards. Chase Davey coming up big for this Lamar Tiger defense. 3:55 on the clock, 14-6 the score. The clock has stopped as they went out of bounds on the run. Beautiful Saturday afternoon football game. Overcast, not sunny, but it is perfect football weather. 3rd down and long, and a timeout called by Ava. We will go ahead and take it with them. 3:55 on the clock. We are back in 30 seconds on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports as the Tigers lead 14-6. This is My Country 101.7.
Hey Tiger fans, Steven from Outback Archery in Joplin. With hunting season upon us, don't get caught in the woods with old. Come see us for all your archery needs. We're an authorized dealer for most industry-leading brands: Matthews, Mission, Bowtech, Diamond, Elite, Bear, and several industry-leading crossbows. We have a full inventory of new and used bows and hunting accessories. Come practice on our indoor range and try out our video Techno Hunt shooting system. Outback Archery of Joplin, 410 East 7th Street. Visit us on Facebook or visit www.outbackarcheryjoplin.com.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
For Ava, and one of the things we have to talk about before we get this play in is our thoughts and prayers go to the Ava Bear football family, as Anthony Hunt, a senior offensive lineman and defensive lineman, was in a very bad car accident this last week, and he's on the road to recovery. Under center, dropping back to pass on 3rd down. It's a screen, incomplete, and 4th down and long. And it looks like, I guess I would assume with 4th down and 17, you bring your punt team out. But again, like we said, Anthony Hunt, number 65 for Ava, a senior offensive line and defensive lineman, was in a very bad car accident. You see a lot of 65s on the hats of Ava fans and Lamar fans alike. Just really wish him the best on his road to recovery. So the rugby-style punt goes off the right side of the foot, and it will take a little bit of an Ava bounce. It'll be taken out at the 30-yard line. So Lamar will come out first and 10 from the 30-yard line. They still lead 14-6 on a great defensive drive in which they stopped Ava from getting into the end zone. If Ava did get in the end zone, they would have a chance at a 2-point conversion to tie it. So again, it is 3:42 on the clock left in the first half. Michael Danner, still waiting on an update from him. He was carried off the field, so not sure exactly what happened to him, but his ankle was taped in ice. Duncan Kepner, the spin quarterback, spins it, goes forward for a gain of about 1. To about the 31-yard line. Maybe the 32, I suppose. 2nd and 9 for the Tigers. 3:20 and ticking, and the Tigers, if they do not capitalize on this drive or give it up, would go into the locker room with a 14-6 lead, but they definitely want to stretch it out as much as they can. Duncan Kepner goes forward, first down. A good 10-yard run by Kepner to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for Lamar. That first down, again, brought to you by Stevens Automotive. Be sure to check them out for all of your automotive needs. Less than 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. 14-6 is the score. Duncan Kepner throwing his towel behind him. It's Kepner and Henderson in the backfield. Three down linemen for Ava. Kepner loses his footing a little bit on a cut, and he is going to be stopped for no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 42.5-yard line. As the Tigers are trying to stretch out this lead, they have 8 points at the moment. Ava will get the ball to start out the second half, so you want to punch it in here because Ava will have the first shot at it in the second half. A double reverse and a huge open field tackle by Caden Myers, the freshman. Loss of 3 on the play. Landon Hardman able to get nothing on the play, and it's actually a loss of 3. 3rd down and 13 from the 41. And you hate to talk good about a play that goes against the Tigers, but that was just a fundamentally beautiful play by Caden Myers. 3rd and long. Kepner, another flag. This will be another false start on Lamar, and it'll back him up another 5 yards. So it'll be 3rd and 18, or 3rd and 17, I guess, from the 35. And Kepner was ready to throw the ball, so not sure if they will try to do the same thing here or go with something different. Their formation is vastly different than what they had before. Oh, no, now they go back. Oh. And Ava will take a timeout here. Minute 28 on the clock. Ava maybe wants a chance to get back in the end zone. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. 14-6 the score. 1:28 left here in the first. We are back at 30 on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
Are you really ready for hunting season? Open 7 days a week, John Sports Center has a full line of archery equipment in their new archery section. Top brand names like Matthews, Mission, Carbon Express, and Raven. Plus, John Sports Center has a large inventory of high-quality used bows. They also have a full line of archery equipment from arrows to tree stands. John Sports Center can get your bow tuned and checked out so it's ready for the season. John Sports Center also has a full line of clothing and work boots, including Carhartt, Columbia, and Danner. Go to John Sports Center and score, 1806 North Broadway in Pittsburgh, or go to johnsportscenter.com, Facebook, and Instagram.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football.
Lamar Tiger Football. The pitch off to Cooper Lucas. He tries to stiff arm a defender, has to cut it back inside. Maybe a gain of about 7 for him, but not much doing. 1:15 on the clock and ticking. It is now 4th down. And another Ava timeout called. We'll go ahead and take it with them. We got a couple more timeouts to get through here in the first half. So back in 30 seconds. Again, 1:13 on the clock, 14-6. This is Tiger Sports on My Country 101.7.
Lamar Bank and Trust Company and the Lamar Tigers. Now that's a winning combination. Internet and mobile banking are available for the busy lifestyle, and quick loan decisions are the standard at LBT. LBT's staff is available to discuss account questions and solve problems when you need answers. Consider a switch to LBT, a customer-friendly bank that has a winning record of personal service, quick loan decisions, Tiger Pride debit cards, and mobile banking. Lamar Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
1:13 on the clock, 4th down. And about 11 to go, 42-yard line for Lamar. Cooper Lucas punts it off, and Ava will have a chance at it. Fair caught by their starting quarterback, Caleb Johnson. So now the Ava Bears will have a chance with 1:08, maybe a couple deep throws. And they, like we said, they will get the ball to start out the second half. But it's 1st and 10, Ava at the 27-yard line. Ava comes out with one receiver split off to either side. They are going to throw the ball. They throw it. It is caught by Joey Swafford. Out of bounds, it'll stop the clock. That's a smart play. Only 4 seconds off the clock and an 8-yard gain by the Ava Bears. Again, caught by Joey Swafford. 2nd and 3, ball to 35-yard line. 2 receivers to the right-hand side, 1 to the left. We haven't seen more than 1 receiver on one side for Ava. This is the first play that has happened. Again, play action, setting his feet. This is a long throw to Copeland, and it is intercepted by J.D. Bishop of the Tigers. And a little bit of a long clock run out that time. I think about 2 or 3 seconds went off before they actually stopped the clock. But, hey, that's home cooking. 14-6 to score, 55.5 seconds left to go. And Lamar will have another chance on it after J.D. Bishop intercepts it. It was a 50-50 ball to Stephen Copeland. And J.D. Bishop just able to get in there, get his hands on it, and bring it in for a beautiful interception. 1st and 10, two quarterbacks set, 2 wingbacks. Kepner spins. Tries to dive his way forward for a 3-yard gain. He does get just 3. 2nd and 7. Time will tick. Not sure if Coach Bailey wants to really press the issue here, but we will see. Maybe they're just going to wait a little bit and try to go for another timeout, I guess is called. 30-second timeout called by Lamar. We'll go ahead and take our final, or what is most likely the final 30-second timeout of the quarter. We'll go ahead and take it with them. This is Lamar Tiger Football on My Country 101.7.
Wondered where Fast Eddie's Hot Rod Shop went? They're located just off the northeast corner of the square, and they're ready to service your car. It doesn't have to be a hot rod. Sure, they do kick-butt classic car restorations, but they also perform oil changes, AC and heater service, brakes, tune-ups, and training service too. And should you have a mishap, Fast Eddie has a body shop and collision department as well. Trust your ride to the guys who literally know cars inside out and upside down. Fast Eddie's Hot Rod Shop, 902 Broadway, Lamar. Call 681-0125 for an appointment.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Back here, possibly the final 35 seconds of this first half. If this play goes for more than 10 seconds, Coach Bailey might elect to run the clock out, but we will find out. Hardman, he's got a lot of green in front of him. He is brought down by Quincy McDonald, the starting fullback. It is a first down, so the clock will stop for just a short little while. 29.9 on the clock. Again, special thanks back in the studio to Brandon Merriman, our board op, doing all the hard work. Even though I tell him one thing and then we do another thing, he's keeping us active. There is a timeout on the court or field. We'll take it with him. Or actually, we'll just go ahead and keep it right here. 28.9 seconds on the clock. The Tigers are up 14-6 here in the second quarter, and they are very, very near the midfield line. Ball's at the 48-yard line. And Coach Bailey wants to have a little bit of a talk with his kids, kind of push them forward. One of the things that I was talking to somebody this entire week about leading up to this game is they talked about discipline and how these Lamar Tiger football players have incredible discipline. One of the things that I can say is I have seen maybe one instance that was actually started by the opposing team in which one of these Lamar Tiger players lost their cool and got chippy with another player. That is one of the biggest sentiments you can talk about with discipline and sportsmanship, is that this Lamar Tiger football team plays with possibly the most class of any team in Missouri. Cooper Lucas going to try to run this one. He's going to have to cut way back. There is a flag on the play way back at the 40. And this is most likely going to be holding on Lamar. Oh, it's a face mask on Ava. Wow. This is a good break for Lamar as they were backed up way behind the line of scrimmage. It was actually counted a 5-yard loss for Cooper Lucas, but it'll be a 5-yard incidental face mask. So back to the original line of scrimmage, still first down. So that play basically didn't happen. 21.4 seconds on the clock. 14-6 is the score. Duncan Kepner looks back at the scoreboard. Michael Henderson gets the snap. He's going to run this one past midfield. Gain of about 8 for him. Caden Myers on the stop. The freshman running back, 6 foot, 185 pound starting linebacker. Hurry up for Lamar. And there was whistles before the play happened, so I guess the spike does count. Third down. Not sure why there was whistles before the spike, but there was. They say that he was able to spike it with 4.8 on the clock. And here comes the last play of this second half, barring a defensive penalty. First half, I should say. Cooper Lucas, he's got a lot of green in front of him. He's going to make his way out to the 20-yard line, still up on his feet. And it's all for naught, as this will take us into halftime, as Cooper Lucas with a huge run from the 45-yard line all the way down to the 16. But this will take us into halftime. The Tigers lead 14-6 going into the half. We are back after this timeout. We are getting into the Jones Plumbing, Heating, and Air halftime show. This is the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
Are you in the market for a rental home or business property? A call to O'Sullivan Properties will probably fulfill your needs. O'Sullivan Properties has a wide selection of properties available in the Lamar area, from apartments to business property, available to fit your needs. O'Sullivan Properties wishes the Lamar Tigers the best of luck throughout the season. The staff and Are you in the market for a rental home or business property? A call to O'Sullivan Properties will probably fulfill your needs. O'Sullivan Properties has a wide selection of properties available in the Lamar area, from apartments to business property, available to fit your needs. O'Sullivan Properties wishes the Lamar Tigers the best of luck throughout the season. The staff and management of O'Sullivan Properties is a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers, on the field or in the classroom. O'Sullivan Properties. Stop in at 1011 Gulf or call them at 417-682-5521.
At Performance Spine and Sports, Dr. Bennett specializes in soft tissue-related injuries that result in everyday work and play. Performance Spine and Sports' goal is to improve your overall physical performance with faster recovery. Dr. Bennett specializes in cryotherapy and active release technique, which is a combination of examination to locate the specific injured tissue. Most NFL and NBA teams utilize this technique. Performance Spine and Sports and Dr. Bennett, bringing big city relief to injuries in Southeast Kansas. Performance Spine and Sports inside Meadowbrook Commons at Centennial and Broadway in Pittsburgh.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football.
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Rude. So here's to reliability, built into everything we do. Rely on Rude.
Get reliable year-round comfort with a new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
The air is cooling off and the days are getting shorter. That means it's time for Friday Night Lights. The staff at Heritage State Bank is proud to cheer and support the Lamar Tiger Football Brotherhood to victory. We're a hometown bank with people you know and trust. Come see us for all your banking needs at one of our convenient locations in Lamar, Nevada, El Dorado Springs, or Carthage.
Or you can find them at heritagestatebank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Performance Spine and Sports, Dr. Bennett specializes in soft tissue-related injuries that result in everyday work and play. Performance Spine and Sports' goal is to improve your overall physical performance with faster recovery. Dr. Bennett specializes in cryotherapy and active release techniques, which is a combination of examination to locate the specific injured tissue. Most NFL and NBA teams utilize this technique. Performance Spine and Sports and Dr. Bennett, bringing big city relief to injuries in Southeast Kansas. Performance Spine and Sports inside Meadowbrook Commons at Centennial and Broadway in Pittsburgh.
American Family agent Eric Hughes and his staff, Amber and Kimber, invite you to come in and review your insurance needs. Eric has home, commercial, life, and auto to cover all your insurance needs, and American Family to back you all the way. Having an accident or claim is a difficult time, and Eric, Amber, and Kimber will make it much easier to deal with. Being underinsured or not insured can be tragic. Stop by the office today at 407 West 12th Street in Lamar or call 417-682-3725. For peace of mind, have the right insurance agent, Eric Hughes and American Family.
American Family Insurance.
Raising a family is tough, but the environment you do it in can make all the difference. Lamar, Missouri would like to welcome you and your family to come and see all the great things it has to offer. One of the best school systems in the area, 2 great parks, and Lamar Lake. Great for fishing, hiking, and picnics. Also a country club and so much more. It doesn't matter if you're renting or buying a home, Lamar has some of the most affordable housing in the region. What Lamar doesn't have is high crime, high traffic, and high stress. It's where your family should be. Come visit Lamar or check us out on the web at cityoflamar.org or bartoncounty.com.
You work tirelessly, plant seeds, and sow roots. Give nourishment, guidance, and care. Through flood, through drought. And one day, when you look upon the harvest, you realize what it was that you planted so long ago. A legacy. Legacy Farm and Lawn. Your legacy is dear to us. Lamar, Lockwood, Joplin, and Nevada.
Life changes, then it changes again. Predicting the unexpected in life is impossible. That's why it's called the unexpected. So when it comes to your financial goals, Edward Jones' philosophy is don't predict, prepare. A job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can potentially derail your family's financial security. Edward Jones financial advisor Pat Barr can help you prepare for life's unexpected events. Stop by the office at 1032 Broadway in Lamar for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
I think you love that car more than you love me.
Oh, how could you say that?
You hand wash it, you hand wax it, you listen to the same music.
Pure coincidence.
I just hope your insurance company feels the same way about it as you do.
They do. I'm one happy camper. Maybe that's the reason so many people come to Shelter for their car insurance. We have great agents who are nuts about cars. We're competitively priced, and our claims people are fast, fair, and friendly. To find an agent near you, go to shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Let Bruce Boline show you how insuring your home and auto with Shelter Insurance can save you money.
Does your car shake, rattle, and roll? Barely? Then it's time to see the auto specialist at Stevens Automotive. At Stevens, they have the experience to diagnose your car and get it back to running smooth the way it should be. At Stevens Automotive, they can handle engine repairs, transmissions, brakes, oil changes, air conditioning, you name it, they fixed it. Stevens can get you back on the road with a smile on your face and money left in your pocket. Stop by and have Gary take care of all your automotive needs and grab a cup of coffee. 300 West 12th Street in Lamar or call 682-3371. Have a great year, Tigers, from Stevens Automotive.
Washburn's near Lamar has an economical selection of material handling buckets for dirt, rock, sawdust, or litter. Washburn's makes buckets in any size or width. We build standard size, low profile, large or extra large buckets from 4 foot to 9 foot wide. Our rock buckets are great for sifting out dirt and other small material. We can also install a grapple to suit your needs. See Hayspear.com or call us at 800-283-7107 or come see us at Washburn's, just north of Lamar, East Outer Road, Interstate 49.
Jeffrey's Plumbing and Heating would like to wish their hometown Lamar Tigers football team good luck this season. Heating season is just around the corner, and it's time to get your heating system cleaned and checked to ensure it is working properly. If it's time for replacement, your local family-owned York Heating and Air Conditioning provider since 1991, Jeffrey's Plumbing and Heating can take care of it. Call Jeffrey's at 417-682-5727 for all your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs. Go Tigers!
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back to the Jones Plumbing, Heating, and Air halftime show on My Country 101.7, the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, as the Tigers lead 14-6 on top of this very tough Ava Bears team. Lamar had a total of 7 ball carriers, and leading all rushers was Cooper Lucas with 133 yards and 1 touchdown. These stats graciously donated by Lucas Davis of the Joplin Globe. Appreciate his hard work over here keeping these stats. And Michael Danner had 8 yards in the first half, and he was actually carted off the field with his ankle wrapped in ice. We are definitely hoping for the best for him because he is such a huge part of this offense and defense that Lamar would hate to lose any player. But Michael Danner, a very large part and a very big stat line for Lamar to lose in the first half. And then you got Duncan Kepner, who had a total of 58 yards and 1 touchdown in the first half. And also Trevor Medlin with 6 yards. T.W. Ayers with 20 yards. Landon Hardman with 26. And then Michael Henderson finished with 15 for Lamar. There was only 1 passing attempt by Duncan Kepner, and it was incomplete. For Ava, their offensive stats, they were led by their fullback, Quincy McDonald, who had 17 yards. Then their running back, Connor Moran, had 56 yards and a touchdown. And then also Stephen Copeland had 12 yards. And rounding it out on the rushing side was Caleb Johnson, who had a total of 16 yards. For the passing, there was 4 attempts, 2 of them incomplete, 1 for 7 yards, and 1 was an interception by Lamar J.D. Bishop, and that pass was received by the one and only Joey Swafford, one of the tight ends. So that is your first half stats. We'll go ahead and take another break. When we come back, we'll have your halftime analysis as well as your halftime adjustments right here on the Jones Plumbing, Heating, and Air halftime show. This is My Country 101.7.
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the comfy fit of a favorite pair of jeans and the tried and true performance of a new home comfort system from Ruud. So here's to reliability, built into everything we do. Rely on Ruud.
Get reliable year-round comfort with a new HVAC system installed by the pros at Jones Plumbing, Heat, and Air, the local team you can rely on because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
Hey, Tiger fans, Steven from Outback Archery in Joplin. With hunting season upon us, don't get caught in the woods with old gear. Come see us for all your archery needs. We're an authorized dealer for most industry-leading brands: Matthews, Mission, Bowtech, Diamond, Elite, Bear, and several industry-leading crossbows. We have a full inventory of new and used bows and hunting accessories. Come practice on our indoor range and try out our video Techno Hunt shooting system. Outback Archery of Joplin, 410 East 7th Street. Visit us on Facebook or visit www.outbackarcheryjoplin.com.
Vision Solutions provides outstanding medical and routine eye care for patients of all ages, with 3 locations to serve you in Lamar, Nevada, and Stockton. Need glasses or contacts? Visit their office for the newest technology and latest styles to fulfill all your vision needs. Vision Solutions is a proud supporter of the video broadcast of Lamar Tigers football and prides themselves on protecting the eyes of their Tigers since 1969. Find them on Facebook, online at myvisionsolutions.com, or call 682-3301 to schedule an appointment.
Is your car running rough? Maybe it needs some TLC from Gearheads. Gearheads Garage is conveniently located at 705 East 12th Street in Lamar and offer full automotive repair services, including repairs from rear ends to front ends and everything in between, even tires. Now you know why they're called Gearheads. Stop in and visit with Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads. Gearheads Garage, 705 East 12th Street in Lamar, a proud sponsor of Lamar Sports.
This is Dr. Justin Ogden with Barton County Memorial Hospital. At Barton County Memorial Hospital, we strive to maintain a commitment to excellence by offering full-time orthopedic services, including hip and knee replacement, arthroscopic procedures, carpal tunnel release, rotator cuff repair, injection therapy for arthritis, and fracture and sports injury care. Our highly skilled physical therapy department can help you recover and heal from your injuries and surgeries here locally. Call the BCMH orthopedic team at 681-5284, and don't forget the BCMH Med1 clinic for all your healthcare needs. BCMH is a proud supporter of the Lamar Tigers and all area high school athletics.
Dr. Ted Reevely proudly supports the Lamar Tigers and has committed his practice to serving his patients by using current techniques and technology to provide optimum dental health. All phases of dentistry are provided, including short-term orthodontics for older teens and adults for a total wear time of only 6 to 9 months. No dental insurance? Call for information about the new in-house benefit plan and see if it might help you or your family get the care that they need. Ask about Saturday appointments with Dr. Brian Reevely. Call 682-3393 for an appointment. Find them fast in names and numbers.
If you're afraid of going to the dentist, you should consider visiting Dr. Jeff Moyer and exploring the idea of sedation dentistry. Dr. Moyer can fix your teeth, restore sore gums, and brighten your smile without discomfort. By taking advantage of the sedation dentistry option, you'll feel like you slept through your appointment. No more hiding your smile or putting up with unnecessary tooth pain. Find out how sedation dentistry can change your life. Call Dr. Moyer's office at 417-682-5871 to make an appointment today.
Find them fast in names and numbers.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for any automobile rests on your tires? Underinflated or worn out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friends. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tires. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, 8 to noon on Saturday, and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road up 49 Highway. Find them fast in names and numbers.
There's a lot coming out of the oven at DQ with our new line of DQ bakes, including new artisan-style sandwiches like the warm and cheesy chicken bacon ranch on ciabatta, or try one of our new snack melts in flavors like bacon barbecue chicken to cure all your snack-sized cravings. And to finish it off, we're now serving up hot desserts a la mode like triple chocolate brownie paired with our famous soft serve for the perfect mix of hot and cold. So experience the new DQ bakes only at your Lamar DQ.
Was that your mom yelling in the background?
Of course. I can't keep living with my parents. How did you buy a home?
Why don't you give my guy a call at Premier Home Mortgage? His name is Nathan Mayberry, and he's a pro at all types of mortgage loans, from someone's first home to their forever home. I know they do RD, VA, FHA, and conventional loans, so just give him a call at 417-214-9119.
Premier Home Mortgage NMLS 162291 is an FHA, VA, and USDA approved lending institution and is not acting on behalf of FHA, VA, or USDA. Nathan Mayberry, NMLS 256722.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Well, welcome back here to the Jones Plumbing, Heating, and Air halftime show, and kind of getting some updates from just kind of some buzz around the crowd. It seems like Michael Danner is on his way to a hospital in Springfield. They believe it is a foot injury, and I believe that him and his mother and father are all on their way to a hospital in Springfield, so our well wishes to him. Definitely so obviously going to the hospital, unlikely to return, but we're going to kind of think about him on his road to recovery, as this seems like it is somewhat major. So our thoughts are with Michael and his parents as they are headed to the hospital right now. But again, the Tigers, when you think about it, it is next man up. I mean, that's the biggest cliche in all of football, but the Lamar Tigers, no better team when it comes to that. They are so deep at every position that they bring in. I mean, you lose a guy like Michael Danner, but then bring in a guy like Landon Hardman. So you're not losing much speed. You're not losing much agility. If anything, you're losing maybe a senior going to a junior as far as experience goes, but both of them unbelievable runners. So having Landon Hardman come in there, that is a big blow to the offense and defense, losing Michael, but like we said, definitely going to be keeping an eye on that injury. But the Tigers were running the ball very well, as were the Ava Bears. That first half took a little bit longer than 1 hour to complete, so very fast ball game so far. And Ava will start the second half out with the ball. So we will get the second half after this. We'll wrap up our Jones Plumbing, Heating, and Air halftime show and talk about the halftime adjustments right here on My Country 101.7, the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, after this timeout.
Upgrade your internet to NetVision's high-speed service today. Whether for your home or business, NetVision has the speed that can fit your needs. With standard service plans up to 20 megabits per second download and upload, as well as unlimited data, you can stream video, send files, or just browse around on the internet with no need to worry about your data use. We have been serving homes and businesses in Southwest Missouri for over 13 years with our fast and friendly techs. Give us a call at 417-232-4774 and let NetVision help connect you to the world.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, finances, insurance? Then let State Farm agent Matt Davidson in Lamar help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with Matt handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too. Because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money Matt can help you put towards a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Matt Davidson today and get to a better state. State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
CY6 Designs has moved up to the east side of Lamar Square at 1030 Broadway. Their new location gives them plenty of room to handle all your custom printing needs, from full color custom banners, vehicle graphics and wraps, custom screen printing, team apparel, signs, and embroidery. Have a design in mind? Ask them about custom designs and printing to fulfill your needs. CY6 Designs, call them at 417-682-4018.
Now available at CY6 Designs, laser engraving on most items, and also trophies. Go Tigers! Your number one Lamar Tiger fans. Auto Owners Insurance and Bull Insurance Agency is a winning combination. They will work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit your local independent agents at Bull Insurance Agency in Lamar or see them at bullinsuranceagency.com.
Where would we be without electricity? And who knows electrical needs better than Webb Electric? Webb Electric can handle jobs large and small, farm, home, commercial wiring. Webb Electric serves the entire area with professional work completed in a timely manner and reasonably priced. When you need electrical work for your farm, home, or commercial job, contact Webb Electric. Over 40 years of quality service. Webb Electric, 417-682-5419.
When you're hungry, get yourself down to Cab's Cabin on the west side of the square right here in beautiful Lamar, Missouri. Cab's has delicious, fresh, hot fish and chips and the best tasting burgers around. Cab's Cabin has great daily lunch and supper specials to satisfy the biggest appetites. So if you're in the mood for some great food, great fun, and the friendliest crew around, Cab's Cabin Restaurant is the only place to go. Right here on the west side of the square in beautiful Lamar, Missouri. Remember, for delicious, hot, fresh food, it's the one and only Cab's Cabin.
Success for any team is based on teamwork. The Lamar Tigers reach their maximum potential with focus, confidence, desire to win, and keeping a positive attitude and never giving up. Hi, this is Jennifer Stietzman Yarslick with Stietzman's Action Realty. We share the same philosophy as Lamar Tigers and working together. My agents focus on what we do best, handling the technical details of the market analysis, finance, negotiations, and keeping abreast to the latest trends and techniques to marketing, and helping our clients reach their real estate goals of buying and selling. Stietzman's Action Realty, going the distance for you. Check us out, www.actionsold.com, or like us on Facebook, Stietzman's Action Realty.
CY6 Designs has moved up to the east side of Lamar Square at 1030 Broadway. Their new location gives them plenty of room to handle all your custom printing needs, from full color custom banners, vehicle graphics and wraps, custom screen printing, team apparel, signs, and embroidery. Have a design in mind? Ask them about custom designs and printing to fulfill your needs. CY6 Designs, call them at 417-682-4018.
Now available at CY6 Designs. Laser engraving on most items, and also trophies. Go Tigers!
Parks Towing congratulates the Tigers on a great season and continued success. When you are stranded because your vehicle won't go, then call Parks Towing. They tow anything from cars to big rigs, and they go anywhere, anytime. Parks Towing can also get your car unlocked, bring you fuel, or get your tire changed with their mobile road service. Write this number down so the next time you need help, call Parks Towing, 417-761-4218. That's 417-761-4218. And they also offer a 10% military discount. Parks Towing.
Redneck blinds. You've heard about them or seen them. But have you heard the quote some people say? Jason Aldean says redneck blinds are the Cadillac of all blinds. It's ridiculous how perfect they are for hunting. Dale Earnhardt Jr. says redneck blinds are durable, well-built, and beautiful. You can get away with a lot of movement within the blinds.
Did you know that over $1/2 of every dollar you spend stays in the town where you spent it? And the sales tax you paid goes to improve local roads, parks, and emergency services? During this upcoming holiday season, support local businesses and jobs by enjoying a shopping experience right here at home. We at the Barton County Chamber encourage you to shop where your heart is and shop local. Visit bartoncounty.com to learn more.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back. It's time to kick it off for the second half for another Lamar Bank and Trust kickoff. Be sure to go check out their apps on the Android and Apple stores, as this kick by Travis Bailey will go out of bounds for a touchback. And that quarterback is fairly lucky that the ball rolled that way, because if it would have rolled back onto the one like it looked like it was going to, Lamar could have picked that up and had the ball at the one. You're not allowed to advance, so you would have had the ball at the one. So this touchback will give Ava the ball at the 20-yard line, right in the middle of the field. Ava down 14-6 under the Lamar Tigers. Front four, the Tigers still the same as it was in the first half. T.W. Ayers, Cooper Lucas, Hunter Bayless, and Andrew Hillman. They will hand this one off over to Copeland. Copeland is brought down. No gain on the play. A good stop that time by Cooper Lucas. Time will roll. Like we said, the first half went by extremely fast because everybody ran running plays. There was only about 5 attempted passes the entire first half by both teams combined. 11:30 on the clock, 2nd and 10. False start on Ava. And I'll tell you, that fullback has the craziest stance I've seen in a long time, Quincy McDonald. His legs are totally straight, his back is totally straight, and his rear end is just up in the air. Instead of having his back flat, his back is like angled up. Yeah, it's like a triangle. Kind of crazy. 11:23, 5-yard penalty, 2nd and 15 for the Bears of Ava. 2 receivers split off to the left-hand side. They're going to have a triple option again. This time it goes off to Copeland, and a big-time hit laid by J.D. Bishop on the right-hand sideline. J.D. Bishop with the stop. That is a first down for Ava, though. These triple options have been the only bane of the Lamar Tiger defense so far. You have Aaron Menning, J.D. Bishop, and Travis Bailey out there as the linebackers. Actually, J.D. will drop back into the safety role, the free safety, leaving Chase Davey up there as a linebacker. Kind of a modified 4-2-5. This is a handoff right up the middle to Quincy McDonald. A gain of about 4, but not much more than that. Close game here in Ava. 10:54. Tigers up by just 1 score. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion would tie this ball game up. 14-6 is the tally right now. Ball still at the right hash mark at the 34-yard line. Under center is the quarterback, Caleb Johnson. Caleb Johnson going to hold this one. Gets enough for the first down and about 2 yards more than that. Gets up, throws up a chop. First down for Ava. And like we said earlier, kind of a weird setup for the layout of this football field. Both the Lamar and Ava fans are on the same side in the same bleachers. There's no stands on the other side. And Lamar's sideline is actually the close sideline of the press box where all the stands are. Definitely unique. Handing this one, pitching it over to Copeland. Copeland moves down the right sideline, enough for another first down, another 13 or 14-yard gain, and that'll just continue to move the chains for Ava. So Ava is just driving now with these triple options. The only way to stop triple option is assignment football. And the Tigers are able to not let them break these, but allowing them first downs is going to bite them in the rear. 2 wingbacks. Handing this one off up the middle to McDonald, and J.D. Bishop lays the hit on him. To the 39-yard line of Lamar, the Ava Bears. A beautiful backdrop for this football stadium. There's no stands to inhibit the view of this tree line right behind the football field. There is fans for Lamar on the end zone and also filling the stands here at C.E. Harlan Stadium. That was a handoff to the right-hand side for Stephen Copeland, the junior running back, and also starting cornerback. Isaac Collins with the stop, leading it for Lamar. Third down and short. It's about 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 for the Ava Bears. Lamar has tightened up the screws here in the last couple plays, and they've actually moved to a 5-man front. This will be a pull, keeping it. Caught from behind, Cooper Lucas takes down the quarterback Caleb Johnson from behind, running him down, showing his speed is Cooper Lucas. But again, they moved up Aaron Menning to the nose guard spot, maybe plugging up those inside holes and forcing them to go to the edges where you have T-Dub on one side and Cooper Lucas who can set those edges and make sure nobody gets around. 4th down, looks like the offense is still out there for Ava. Crowd getting loud here in Ava, Missouri. A little bit southeast of Springfield, not very far from the field at all. 4th down attempt, and Lamar stops him on 4th down. What a stop, and by nobody else other than Cooper Lucas. Cooper, the Big 8 Offensive Player of the Year. Last year he was the Defensive Player of the Year in the Big 8. And then you got T-Dub, the Defensive Player of the Year this year. So making the stop, last year's All Big 8 Defensive Player of the Year, Cooper Lucas. And that is a big momentum stop for the Lamar Tigers as they took over the ball at the 34-yard line. Kepner gets it, spins, tries to go up the right tackle. A gain of maybe about 5 yards. About the 39-yard line. Aeneas Stout with the stop. 7:50 and ticking here in the 3rd quarter. Handoff this time to Cooper Lucas. He's got a lot of green in front of him. He puts the Jets on, but caught from behind at the 37-yard line. A beautiful run by Cooper Lucas. So it is another Stevens Automotive first down. Be sure to check them out. Proud sponsors of our first downs, as well as our video and former video, now audio broadcasts. Kepner spins, tries to cut it up the middle. He does. Gets about 6 yards on the carry for Kepner. Kepner trying to signal to his coaches that he wants to run a little bit higher tempo. So Kepner coming in. He is a junior, 5'9", 160 pounds. He takes on the starting main quarterback role after Stuart McCarris, the senior quarterback, went down with a knee injury in practice before the Valley Catholic game. Here's Cooper running forward, trying to go over the defensive players. He makes his way good enough for a first down and a little bit more, about 3 yards past the first down marker. It is now 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Again, a Stevens Automotive first down at the 22. 2 yards away from the red zone are the Lamar Tigers, and it's 6:53 on the clock here in the third quarter. Tigers up by 8, looking to press the issue and extend that lead. Kepner spins again, drives forward, falls on his back, very near the line of the first down marker. The line judge is going to call for a stop of time. I would assume that they think he got a first down. Head official will call a official timeout for the chains to come out. We'll keep it right here. Again, 6:35 on the clock. 14-6 is the score as they bring the chain gang out. The marker will be placed at the 20. The ball is very near the 12-yard line. And they place the marker, stretch the chains, and it is a first down. First down, Lamar. Another Stevens Automotive first down. 6:35 left to go here in the third quarter. Ball is at the 12-yard line, and Lamar trying to push the pace here in the third. Kepner sitting Medlin in motion, spins, keeper by Duncan. Maybe a gain of 2, but not much more than that. And again, Kepner looks over to his sideline with his hands churning in a kind of a rolling motion like, hey, we need to keep going. Maybe he's sensing this defense slugging down a little bit, but that is yet to be seen. Kepner counter, but a good stop that time by Ava's Caleb Sizemore, starting right guard, also starting defensive tackle. Caleb Sizemore with a big stop there, and it's now 3rd and long for Lamar. 9 yards to go to the first down marker. Ball is at the 11-yard line, so a first down would mean first and goal from the 2, or it's going to be a touchdown, one or the other. They hand this one off again to Cooper. Cooper trying to slice his way through the defense. He does. Touchdown, Tigers. 5:31 on the clock, and Cooper Lucas extends the lead with his second touchdown of the night. The Tigers now up 20-6, and Juan Juarez comes out to attempt to make this a 15-point game. To hold it will be Duncan Kepner. 5:31 on the clock. Again, the Tigers up by 14 at the moment. And with the Juan Juarez extra point, that makes it a 15-point game. We will go ahead and take a 30-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have more third quarter action on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
Eisenhower Lumber is your full-line lumber and hardware store, working to provide contractors, carpenters, and the do-it-yourselfers quality products and friendly service at competitive prices. How about Valspar Paint and Holland Grills? Eisenhower Lumber is your source for plumbing, electrical, paint, building materials, millwork, and lawn and garden. Eisenhower Lumber, 907 Lamar, or call 682-5545. Find them fast in names and numbers.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Tiger football on My Country 101.7. Appreciate you guys tuning in here online and on YouTube, as well as on our FM dial, 101.7 FM, 5:31 on the clock. There was must have been an unsportsmanlike penalty because Travis Bailey is kicking this ball off from the 45 of Ava's. They are past the 50-yard line. This ball touches in the end zone and is a touchback. That is one of the only times that I've seen them kick a ball from the 45-yard line past the 50. That was wild, but nonetheless, the Lamar Bacon Trust kickoff goes to the back of the end zone, and the Ava Bears start this one at the 20-yard line. Again, the Tigers up 21-6, 15-point lead for them, 5:31 on the clock left to go in the third quarter. If you're Ava, you got to step on the gas. They've stalled out every offensive possession except for their first of the game. That was the only time that they've scored, was their first offensive possession. Handoff up the middle to the fullback, and nobody, or I guess I should say everybody there, nobody making any gains. It was a run by the fullback, Quincy McDonald. Clock ticks on, 2nd and 9 yards. They say he got maybe 1 yard on that last play. Ball at the 21, 2nd and 9. A no huddle, but like we said earlier, not a hurry up no huddle for Ava. And it's going to be a loss on the play and a big one. T-Dub, Aaron Menning, all on the stop, along with Travis Bailey. 3rd down after the loss of 3. We'll make it 3rd and 12 from the 18-yard line. So again, it's 3rd and 12, 4:15 on the clock. Lamar needs a good stop here, and they get it. Connor Moran on the run, stopped by T.W. Ayers. A gain of maybe 3 or 4 yards on the play, but it's 4th down and long for Ava, and you got to think you got to bring out your punt team here. You're backed up to the 21, and if you give Lamar the ball, they only have 21 yards to go for a touchdown. We've seen Lamar get 21 yards on one play this game. 3:37 on the clock. Rugby style punt. He runs off to his right-hand side. It takes a spin and stalls out about the 38-yard line. So Lamar will take over the ball at the 38 with 3:20 on the clock here in the third quarter. Lamar up by 15, trying to extend that lead as far as they can. The winner of this game will take on Lutheran North next week, as Lutheran North just destroyed Caruthersville last night, 64-7, the final over there. Lamar hoping it'll be them. If it is Lamar, the Tigers will travel to St. Louis to take on Lutheran North. Kepner gets the snap, spins, drives right down the middle of the defense. 11-yard gain, 1st down. Again, a Stevens Automotive 1st down for the Lamar Tigers. Clock stops for just a second, 3:13 on the clock as the Tigers lead by 15 points. Kepner handing this one off to Lucas. Cut down at the legs, and it looks like it was another fumble by Cooper Lucas, but it is brought in by Michael Henderson of the Lamar Tigers. 2 fumbles for Cooper this game. Very, very uncharacteristic of him. Normally one of the most sure-handed backs on this team. And he has bobbled it twice this game. They give it to Kepner. Keep it with Kepner, I should say, after the 3-yard gain. 3rd and 5 it'll be after the gain on the play, and there is a Ava player injured on the field. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second timeout for an injury. We are back in 30 seconds on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
McFadden Latin Title, doing business as Palo & Palo in Lamar. Nevada owned and operated by Lonnie and Cindy McFadden, Palo & Palo is a full-service title company serving Barton and Vernon counties for over 10 years. When you need any type of title work for your real estate closing or title search, Palo & Palo will provide you with fast and accurate results. Palo & Palo know the effort needed to put together a championship team. Good luck during the season. Located at 127 West 11th Street in Lamar and 121 East Cherry Street in Nevada. Or call in Lamar 682-6776 or in Nevada 667-2882.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back to C.E. Harlan Stadium in Ava, Missouri. A little bit southwest of the town, not on the campus of Ava High School. Contrary to some people's belief, or maybe they errantly went there. 21-6 the score, 2:17 on the clock. Kepner, keeper, as he spins, and he bounces off a defender. He was going to be stopped behind the first down marker, but he bounces off that defender, goes forward for another gain of 4. So he's down to the 38-yard line. That's another Stevens Automotive first down. Ball at the right hash mark. Lamar moving left to right on your radio dial. 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Big Andrew Hillman in the backfield for the Tigers. He's going to try to go make some holes for Duncan. Duncan is spun around, but not before it looks like he got a first down. So the head official comes over, gives it a look. Second down and inches for the Tigers. It looked like he got enough, but the head official says just short. 1:42 on the clock. Second and very short for Lamar. Still Andrew Hillman in the backfield in front of Duncan Kepner. Kepner gets the snap, hands it off to Cooper Lucas. Has to put a stiff arm into the defender, and he's not going to be able to. He ran backwards. So the forward progress not going to be a factor here as Cooper Lucas ran backwards. So it'll be third down and 5 now after Cooper Lucas loses 4 yards on the run. I could probably count on a couple fingers how many times I've said Cooper Lucas with the loss this season. And that is a testament to how strong that kid runs. Kepner hurdling over the line, but not able to get to the first down marker. It will be fourth down and maybe about 2 yards at the 30-yard line, and kind of a tough spot here. I think you almost go for it because you're at the 30. If you give up the ball, they still have 70 yards to go. Maybe even more, depending on if you get a yard or two, but this is the quarterfinal game. 21 seconds left to go in the third quarter. They're going to hand this one off to Cooper Lucas, and he tries to dive forward. It's going to be a close spot. The close line judge has the spot. Head official comes over. Yeah, he's probably going to take a timeout. Oh, no, he says first down, Lamar. That is a crunch time run that time by Cooper Lucas. 14.6 seconds. Looks like the Tigers will get one more play here in the third if they can hurry up. Ticking down to 7 seconds. And nope, the coaches are going to say they're going to let the time run out. This will take us into the fourth quarter. 30-second timeout into the fourth. The score 21-6, Lamar up by 15. Their smallest lead going into the fourth quarter this year. We are back at 30 seconds on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
Are you really ready for hunting season? Open 7 days a week, John Sports Center has a full line of archery equipment in their new archery section. Top brand names like Matthews, Mission, Carbon Express, and Raven. Plus, John Sports Center has a large inventory of high-quality used bows. They also have a full line of archery equipment from arrows to tree stands. John Sports Center can get your bow tuned and checked out so it's ready for the season. John Sports Center also has a full line of clothing and work boots, including Carhartt, Columbia, and Danner. John Sports Center and score 1806 North Broadway in Pittsburgh, or go to johnsportscenter.com, Facebook, and Instagram.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Last quarter of play, 12 fresh minutes put on the clock. First down and 10 from the 28-yard line for Lamar. It'll be Henderson keeping this one on the quarterback keeper. 3-yard gain to about the 24. Van Valkenburg on the stop, the senior defensive lineman. Michael Henderson again on the run. 21-6 the score, 11:37. Second and 6. Duncan drives forward. First down for him. Another Stevens Automotive first down. The Tigers have gotten quite a few of those this game. Getting a lot of airtime is Stevens Automotive, again, our sponsor of our audio broadcast online, as well as our former video broadcasts. And for those of you that don't know, we will no longer be doing video broadcasts. Maybe if something kind of miraculous happens in the next couple weeks, we might have the video broadcast for the semifinal game, but as of now, we will not. 21-6 the score, 11:04 on the clock after the run goes for maybe 3. Second and 8, so a 2-yard gain. Hillman in there as the big blocker for the Tigers. Cooper Lucas hit behind the line of scrimmage. He cuts it back. He's got a lot of green in front of him. And he is shoestring tackled by Ava's Michael Lane. 10-yard line. Lucas was popped behind the line of scrimmage. He had to cut his way back, so that was a gain of about 5 on the play. 3rd and 3 at the 10-yard line. 10 minutes and ticking here in the 4th quarter. Kepner going to keep this one. A lot of defenders clogging up the middle of the lanes. Don't know if he got there. And I think they said he is short. The head official comes over, gives his last call, and a official timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here. 10-12 on the clock. Tigers up 21-6. The chains come out. If they're short, it's 4th down. If they got it, it's obviously a first down and goal. And it is another first down. So every single one of these chain measurements for Lamar have gone for a first down. So it's 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Tigers have 4 plays to get it into the end zone and extend this lead out even farther. T-Dub gonna drive forward. Touchdown, Tigers. T-Dub with the touchdown. TW airs, puts it in for another 6 points, and the Tigers go up 27-6 with 10 minutes left to go here in the game. The second half has gone exponentially slower than the first half did. Juan Juarez in to kick the extra point. He is 3 for 3 today. Looking to make it 4 for 4. Juan Juarez, the sophomore. The good hold by Duncan Kepner. It is up and through the pipes for the Lamar. Point after. 28-6 the score. 10:02 on the clock. We are back in 30 seconds. This is the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
Wondered where Fast Eddie's Hot Rod Shop went? They're located just off the northeast corner of the square, and they're ready to service your car. It doesn't have to be a hot rod. Sure, they do kick-butt classic car restorations, but they also perform oil changes, AC and heater service, brakes, tune-ups, and training service too. And should you have a mishap, Fast Eddie has a body shop and collision department as well. Trust your ride to the guys who literally know cars inside out and upside down. Fast Eddie's Hot Rod Shop, 902 Broadway, Lamar. Call 681-0125 for an appointment.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Lamar has now scored 1 touchdown in each quarter. 28-6, 10:02 on the clock. Hayden Bartholomew lines us up for another Lamar Bank and Trust kickoff. Be sure to check out their app on the Android and Apple stores. High pooch kick, and it is fair caught by Josh Bray. So 1st and 10, ball at the 32-yard line after the kickoff from Hayden Bartholomew. And a bit of a personnel change on defense. Instead of Cooper Lucas as the end, they have Hunter Bayless as the close side defensive end, and they have brought in Juan Juarez as the defensive tackle. So Bayless shifts over to an end. Juarez comes in as the defensive tackle. Keeping this one as the quarterback, Johnson. He gets away from the defense, cuts it up down the left sideline, makes another cut. Lamar has to get him from behind, and they do. Aaron Menning making the stop from behind, but it goes all the way from the 32-yard line to the 21. That is a large run by the quarterback, Johnson, to give his team some life after giving up 3 unanswered touchdowns. And 9:40 and ticking, though. You have to step on the gas pedal. If you're Ava, you can't be letting this kind of time tick off. You have to make up 3 touchdowns. 1st and 10, 21-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, wide open, touchdown, Ava. A connection from the quarterback, Caleb Johnson, to Stephen Copeland. Nobody home on the coverage, and that is the most wide open touchdown that Ava will probably see this entire game. The defensive breakdown ends with a Ava touchdown, and Ava has cut the deficit to 16. Looking like maybe the 2-point team out there still for Ava. As the quarterback is under center, Caleb Johnson. Handing this one off to the fullback. He powers his way forward, and the 2-point conversion is good for Ava. Ava saying they're not out of this yet. 28-14 the score. It is a 14-point game. We are back in 30 seconds. This is the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
Does your car shake, rattle, and roll? Barry? Then it's time to see the auto specialist at Stevens Automotive. At Stevens, they have the experience to diagnose your car and get it back to running smooth the way it should be. At Stevens Automotive, they can handle engine repairs, transmissions, brakes, oil changes, air conditioning, you name it, they fixed it. Stevens can get you back on the road with a smile on your face and money left in your pocket. Stop by and have Gary take care of all your automotive needs and grab a cup of coffee. 300 West 12th Street in Lamar, or call 682-3371. Have a great year, Tigers, from Stevens Automotive.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
touchdowns, Ava has shown a little bit of life on offense and put together a scoring drive on a pass play to cap it off from the quarterback Johnson to Copeland. 9 minutes and 21 seconds. A little bit of a squib kick brought in by Lamar's Duncan Kepner, and he is taken down at about the 41-yard line. So Lamar will come out, and if they are able to basically negate the momentum that Ava has and go down and score here, they would be in great shape. Anything less could be trouble for Lamar. 28-14 is the score, 9:16 on the clock. This will be a run by Duncan. He is taken down by the defensive lineman for Ava, Bailey Booley. About 2-yard gain for him on the play. 2nd and 8 at the 42. Off of the field comes Travis Bailey in favor of Andrew Hillman, who is back into the contest. Lined up just to the left and in front of the quarterback, Kepner. They're going to hand this one off to Landon Hardman. He has a lot of room. He makes a cut inside, still up on his feet to the 30-yard line. There is a flag out at the 44-yard line, and it most likely will be holding. So holding on Lamar, it'll back him up a little bit. So it's going to back him up 10 yards from the 44-yard line. So they'll have it at the 34. It'll be now 2nd and 16 from the 34. Not the kind of play that you need, especially with a big run by Landon Hardman for Lamar. Shooting themselves in the foot with mistakes. It's a run by Cooper Lucas to about the 38-yard line, about a 3-yard gain. 3rd down and 12, 38-yard line for Lamar. Still on the Lamar side of the 50-yard line. Trying to get it into Bear territory. 3rd down and long for Lamar. Big play here. There's a flag on the play. And the line judge kind of pointing at the coaches to stay back. 5-yard false start for Lamar. That'll back him up even farther. 3rd down and 17 for him now. But a conversion here would be huge. 8 minutes even on the clock. Cooper Lucas, the quarterback, acting on this play. And Lucas does get enough, I think, for a 1st down. He's right at midfield. The close line judge gives him the 50. Not sure if they got enough, but it'll be close. Oh, no, they spotted him about 2 yards short. So 4th and 2 for Lamar. I think that was a bad spot, but it is 4th and 2, 49-yard line, 7:47. It'll be Kepner, and he's going to be stopped. Turnover on downs. And I'll tell you one thing. I got one question. Is it? Never mind. Turnover on downs. I was going to say some kind of joke about home cooking, but we won't go there. 28-14, the score, 7:45 on the clock. And Ava has the ball with the momentum now after stopping Duncan Kepner on 4th down. 1st and 10, and Lamar's defense has to tighten the screws right now. This will be another handoff to the fullback, He has met nothing doing on that one. No gain on the play. Right at midfield is the line of scrimmage and the ball. So no gain on the play. Still at the same spot. 2nd and 10. This field a little greener than Lamar's. Not the same quality as far as the manicuring of it, but it is green. Lamar's field last week when we played there was yellow. It had gone dormant. Still very freshly and perfectly manicured, but it was yellow. It'll be another triple option. A little hesitation, and being brought down from behind was the quarterback, Caleb Johnson. He was stopped by Cooper Lucas, and Cooper was all over that play. And like I said earlier, to stop this triple option, you play assignment football. Cooper Lucas did just that. He said, I got the quarterback. He had the quarterback. Somebody else had the running back. There was nowhere for him to go. That's exactly how you stop triple option. It's one of the only ways to do it. Third down, 8 to go. .625 and ticking on the clock here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be a pass play. Dropping back. It's a screen, and it's a first down for Ava to Copeland. First down on the screen play on 3rd down. The jailbreak screen works perfectly for Ava, and it is first down at the, I don't know where they're spotting the ball, 33-yard line? Yeah, there it is. Okay, now I see it. They finally dropped it. 6:14 on the clock. It will stop as they pushed him out of bounds. 28-14, Lamar still leads. Good play calling by Dan Swafford, the head coach of the Ava Bears. The referee telling the coaches to back up on the close sideline. That's Lamar's sideline. It's a triple option, but a keeper for Caleb Johnson right up the middle. The triple option has been maybe 75% of the plays, maybe even more for Ava. If you want to kind of get a little closer into those stats, you probably say 85% of the positive yardage plays have been triple options, as it's now 2nd and 5 from the 38-yard line. Ava trying to get into the end zone here. Here we go, dropping back to pass. There's a hold. So if this catch is caught, and it is, it doesn't matter. There's a holding way back here at the 32-yard line. But that was a beautiful catch by Copeland. And I can compliment it because it doesn't matter. So holding will back Ava up, even though they got down to the 1-yard line on the throw and catch by Copeland. It is negated by a hold by Ava. 5:38 on the clock, and this is the fourth quarter. Appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in on My Country 101.7 in Lamar, as well as online on YouTube. Appreciate Stevens Automotive for helping us out with our first down sponsor, as well as our online audio broadcast. Here's another throw. It was to Travis Bailey, who dropped it. So incomplete. It is now 4th down and long. A country mile to go for Ava. Oh, still 3rd down, I guess. But it is 3rd and a long ways to go. 3rd and 20 for the Bears of Ava. If you're Lamar, you're looking for a pass here. You got to be keying on the pass. And another flag, and I think they're going to back up Ava 5 more yards. And they do. False start on Ava. Back them up another 5 yards. Making it a country mile and a half now. 3rd and 25. Ball is at the 47-yard line of Lamar. Five minutes, 35 seconds left to go. Getting the play call from head coach Dan Swafford of the Ava Bears. Play action. They throw it over to the fullback, and he is brought down by the leading tackler of this Lamar Tiger team, Travis Bailey. It is now 4th down after no gain on the play. They tried the swing pass over to the fullback. There was a lot of green there, but when you got somebody who can cover a quarter of the whole globe like Travis Bailey, those plays don't work. 5:06 on the clock. And ticking. Here we go, 4th down. Attempt, sets his feet, letting it fly. Copeland, and it is intercepted by Lamar. And although Chase Davey was just trying to break it up, if he had his hands on it, if he would have dropped it, the Tigers would have been in better field position, but this is a turnover. And Chase Davey does get the interception to his stat line. And Lamar putting another nail in what could be the coffin of this Ava Bears season. 4:45 on the clock. 28-14 the score. Lamar with the ball, momentum, and a lead. And a timeout is called on the field. We will call it with them. We are back in 30 seconds. This is the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7, as the Tigers lead 28-14.
Washburn's near Lamar has an economical selection of material handling buckets for dirt, rock, sawdust, or litter. Washburn's makes buckets in any size or width. We build standard size, low profile, large or extra large buckets from 4 foot to 9 foot wide. Our rock buckets are great for sifting out dirt and other small material. We can also install a grapple to suit your needs. See Hayspear.com or call us at 800-283-7107 or come see us at Washburn's, just north of Lamar, East Outer Road, Interstate 49.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back here on a beautiful Veterans Day in November. I guess every Veterans Day is in November, but a beautiful day that just so happens to be Veterans Day here as the Tigers are leading 28-14 with 4:45 on the clock. Kepner going to keep this one. He is going to stay on his feet and still churning his feet for a 12-yard gain. And Duncan Kepner, a little bit of a limp from him, but not much. Kind of concerned me at first. Like we said, our thoughts are with Michael Danner as he has left the stadium to a hospital in what we believe Springfield. We believe he went to a hospital in Springfield. But it is 1st and 10, Tigers. Duncan Kepner in the shotgun as the quarterback. And he is dropped by Caden Myers, the freshman. Starting on defense as a freshman. Caden Myers, very athletic kid. 3 minutes, 58 seconds, and the clock still ticks on. Ticking ever so closely to what could be a Lamar Tiger victory. Again, the winner of this contest will take on Lutheran North next week. Hardman on the carry, stopped. No gain on the play, actually a loss of 1. Anea Stout on the stop. And there is a timeout called by Ava this time. 3rd down and 7. We will go ahead and take the timeout with them. We are back in 30 seconds on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
Life changes, then it changes again. Predicting the unexpected in life is impossible. That's why it's called the unexpected. So when it comes to your financial goals, Edward Jones' philosophy is don't predict, prepare. Fair. A job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can potentially derail your family's financial security. Edward Jones Financial Advisor Pat Barr can help you prepare for life's unexpected events. Stop by the office at 1032 Broadway in Lamar for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back to Lamar Tiger Football on My Country 101.7, third down and long. It's Cooper Lucas as the quarterback. He's going to be, another fumble, and this is picked up by Ava, and Ava gets a stop earlier than they thought. Stephen Copeland picks up the fumble recovery, and Ava gets the ball back with 3:26 on the clock, and, you have to slam on the gas if you're Ava if you want to have even a chance at this ball game. Cooper Lucas, the ball carrier. The fumble came out. It was brought in by Copeland. Dropping back to pass on first down. Copeland wide open, and I don't think anybody's going to catch him. He will mosey his way into the end zone. Copeland with his second receiving touchdown of the game, the second wide open receiving touchdown, and the Ava Bears strike with 3:18 on the clock, their first play of that drive. And Ava just 8 points down right now. Again, 3:18 on the clock. 2-point conversion team out there. And they hand it off to the fullback. He stretches the ball forward. Not sure if they got it. I haven't got a call. Oh, there's a penalty on the play. So, face mask on Lamar. It's declined. So the 2-point conversion goes 28-22. Lamar will receive the kickoff, but we might see a onside kick here. And it's kind of tough. It's a really tough position right here because Lamar can move the ball. I'm just thinking if you're the Ava coach, Lamar moves the ball extremely well and almost effortlessly. They can run out 3:18 very quick. So do you kick the ball and ride your defense to make a stop, or do you try to go for the onside kick? This is a tough call here. If you're Ava's head coach, really the game on the line, maybe on this kickoff. But not sure. Lamar is lined up in a full kickoff return team. So not sure what's going to happen here. This is kind of a tough spot for both teams. 3:18 on the clock, 28-22. Lamar leads on top of Ava. The first team this year to score 3 times on the Tigers. This is a full kick. It is brought in by Medlin at the 5-yard line. Medlin with a lot of blockers, and he is finally taken down at the 34. Medlin with a big return. There is a flag on the play down to 34, holding on Lamar. So that'll back him up a little bit. So evidently Ava wanting to ride their defense, thinking they can make another stop to get the ball back with 3:11 on the clock. What a close game. What a great game here in Ava. 28-22 the score, 3:11 on the clock. Lamar with the ball in the lead and needing to run as much clock as they can. 2 timeouts left for Ava. Kepner spins. Careens forward to about the 30-yard line, so a gain of about 5.5. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 30. .250. Lamar doesn't need to snap the ball until about 5 or so on the play clock each time, and I think they're going to wait for just that. Play clock ticks under 10. They snap it with 9 on it that time. And another stop by Ava. And things getting a little chippy out there. And Ava takes a timeout. 3rd down and 5 after the stop. We'll take it with them. 30 seconds and we're back right here on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
Is your car running rough? Maybe it needs some TLC from Gearhead. Gearhead's garage is conveniently located at 705 East 12th Street in Lamar and offer full automotive repair services, including repairs from rear ends to front ends and everything in between, even tires. Now you know why they're called Gearheads. Stop in and visit with Brian or Leo and schedule your next vehicle maintenance at Gearheads. Gearhead's Garage, 705 East 12th Street in Lamar, a proud sponsor of Lamar Sports.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Third down, 5. This is a pivotal moment in this game. Lamar needing a conversion on 3rd. Kepner running, and he looks like he is stopped short of the first down marker. So a official's timeout. Ava did call for a legit timeout, so not sure how this is going to work. But there is an official's timeout. As the ball is at the 34-yard line, they're going to bring the chains out, and this could be short of the first down marker. They put the marker out, stretch the chains. It is short. 4th down and inches. Again, it is 4th down and inches. This comes down to, this is the pivotal play of this game. And Ava does take a timeout. We will go ahead and take our final timeout of the game on the radio. 2:25 on the clock. We are back in 30 seconds on the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
This is Dr. Justin Ogden with Barton County Memorial Hospital. At Barton County Memorial Hospital, we strive to maintain a commitment to excellence by offering full-time orthopedic services, including hip and knee replacement, arthroscopic procedures, carpal tunnel release, rotator cuff repair, injection therapy for arthritis, and fracture and sports injury care. Our highly skilled physical therapy department can help you recover and heal from your injuries and surgeries here locally. Call the BCMH orthopedic team at 681-5284, and don't forget the BCMH Med1 Clinic for all your healthcare needs. BCMH is a proud supporter of Lamar Tigers and all area high school athletics.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Here we go. Lamar lines up to go for it on 4th down. Give Lamar the spot. And it is a first down. Lamar. First down, Lamar. That is a pivotal moment of this contest. 2:22 on the clock. No timeouts left for Ava. Ava needed a stop there, but Lamar able to get it. First down 10, 35-yard line. Cooper Lucas driving his way off the right tackle. Gained him about 5 yards. So if you get 5 yards every play, especially with running the clock down, that's all you could ask for. 2nd and 4. Lamar needing to run out this clock. There's about 6 plays left on the play clock, or on the game clock, I should say. And a big stop that time. Shooting the gap is Caden Myers. So it's now 3rd down and 5 from the 40-yard line, 124 and ticking. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. This is another big play here. The game clock will actually be under 1 minute once the play clock expires. I think they might let this thing expire and take a timeout. Looks like that is what they are going to do. We'll go ahead and keep it right here for the timeout as Lamar takes it. 1 minute even left to go on the game clock in the tightest game that Lamar has played in quite a while. Definitely this season. But again, 1 minute left, 28-22 is the score. Lamar needs a 3rd down conversion here, and if not, a 4th down conversion to keep the Bears out of the end zone. So Ava out there, the defense is ready to attempt to stop this juggernaut of an offense that is the Lamar Tigers. Third down, 5, 40-yard line, 1 minute left to go in the 4th quarter. Under center is Kepner. They're going to hand this one to Cooper. And Cooper is stopped short of a 1st down, about a 2 or 3 yard gain. So this is a very tough spot for Coach Bailey. It looks like they're going to bring the punt team out. 42 seconds, and it is ticking. There's about a 10-second difference between the game and play clocks. So Lucas will punt this ball. Actually, about a 15-second difference. Punt is up. It's a high one. And it goes out of bounds. So Ava will have a chance. A slim chance. 19.2 seconds on the clock in what could be Ava's last couple plays of this season. So the head official talking with the close line judge to figure out exactly where the ball is spotted. The coach is being told to stop talking to the referees for a second. Not sure what's going on here, but this is a pivotal moment of this contest. The biggest moment. 28-22, 19.2 seconds. Ava has been in some close games, but none of them bigger than this one. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Got 58 yards if they want to tie this game up. Does Ava. Passing on 1st down, letting it fly. It is overthrown. 5 seconds were elapsed on that play. And that receiver was open. The ball was overthrown, though. So you almost take a real sharp breath there as Michael Lane, the intended receiver, was overthrown in what could have been a disastrous play. 13.7 seconds between Lamar continuing their season and Ava possibly tying this game up. And another timeout called on the field. We'll go ahead and take it with them. This is the home of Lamar Tiger Sports. We are back in 30 seconds right here on My Country 101.7.
Lamar Bank and Trust Company and the Lamar Tigers. Now that's a winning combination. Internet and mobile banking are available for the busy lifestyle, and quick loan decisions are the standard at LBT. LBT's staff is available to discuss account questions and solve problems when you need answers. Consider a switch to LBT, a customer-friendly bank that has a winning record of personal service, quick loan decisions, Tiger Pride debit cards, and mobile banking. Lamar Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Ava has scored 16 points in this second half. In the second half. It's a flea flicker. Throwing it back over to the quarterback. And now 8.6 on the clock. So incomplete pass, third down. That was kind of a wild play that never developed at all. So this is most likely the final play, 8.6 on the clock. Maybe, just maybe, if you get an incomplete pass, Ava gets one more chance, but this is most likely the end. Back out there, after having Juan Juarez in there for a second, they bring Cooper Lucas back in. Dropping back to pass, and a huge sack. And that, nope, they said that, wow, on a controversial finish, the quarterback, Johnson, said that he thought he threw the ball away before he was taken down. The head official says no. They run the clock. That is the ball game, and Ava loses 28-22. The final score. Lamar will go play Lutheran North next week in Lutheran North in St. Louis. And again, the final 28-22 on a night, or a day I should say, that is a lot of these Ava Bears' final games in high school. What a game and what a finish for the Lamar Tigers. We'll go ahead and step aside for our first break of the Heritage State Bank post-game show. When we come back, we'll have your full game's stats as well as your full game analysis. Again, the Tigers win 28-22, the final, and they'll go on to play Lutheran North.
The air is cooling off and the days are getting shorter. That means it's time for Friday Night Lights. The staff at Heritage State Bank is proud to cheer and support the Lamar Tiger Football Brotherhood to victory. We're a hometown bank with people you know and trust. Come see us for all your banking needs at one of our convenient locations in Lamar, Nevada, El Dorado Springs, or Carthage.
Or you can find them at heritagestatebank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Dr. Ted Reevely proudly supports the Lamar Tigers and has committed his practice to serving his patients by using current techniques and technology to provide optimum dental health. All phases of dentistry are provided, including short-term orthodontics for older teens and adults for a total wear time of only 6 to 9 months. No dental insurance? Call for information about the new in-house benefit plan and see if it might help you or your family get the care that they need. Ask about Saturday appointments with Dr. Brian Reevely. Call 682-3393 for an appointment. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for any automobile rests on your tires? Underinflated or worn out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friends. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tires. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, 8 to noon on Saturday, and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road of 49 Highway. Find them fast in names and numbers.
If you're afraid of going to the dentist, you should consider visiting Dr. Jeff Moyer and exploring the idea of sedation dentistry. Dr. Moyer can fix your teeth, restore sore gums, and brighten your smile without discomfort. By taking advantage of the sedation dentistry option, you'll feel like you slept through your appointment. No more hiding your smile or putting up with unnecessary tooth pain. Find out how sedation dentistry can change your life. Call Dr. Moyer's office at 417-682-5871 to make an appointment today.
Find them fast in names and numbers.
There's a lot coming out of the oven at DQ with our new line of DQ bakes, including new artisan-style sandwiches like the warm and cheesy chicken bacon ranch on ciabatta. Or try one of our new snack melts in flavors like bacon barbecue chicken to keep all your snack-sized cravings. And to finish it off, we're now serving up hot desserts a la mode like triple chocolate brownie paired with our famous soft serve for the perfect mix of hot and cold. So experience the new DQ bakes only at your Lamar DQ.
Vision Solutions provides outstanding medical and routine eye care for patients of all ages, with 3 locations to serve you in Lamar, Nevada, and Stockton. Need glasses or contacts? Visit their office for the newest technology and latest styles to fulfill all your vision needs. Vision Solutions is a proud supporter of the video broadcast of Lamar Tigers football. Pride themselves on protecting the eyes of their Tigers since 1969. Find them on Facebook, online at myvisionsolutions.com, or call 682-3301 to schedule an appointment.
Jeffrey's Plumbing and Heating would like to wish their hometown Lamar Tigers football team good luck this season. Heating season is just around the corner, and it's time to get your heating system cleaned and checked to ensure it is working properly. If it's time for replacement, your local family-owned York Heating and Air Conditioning provider since 1991, Jeffrey's Plumbing and Heating can take care of it. Call Jeffrey's at 417-682-5727 for all your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs. Go Tigers!
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHSD 101.7 FM.
Welcome back here to CE Harlan Stadium. The final score again, 28-22. The Lamar Tigers are victorious, and they go on to take on Lutheran North next week over in St. Louis. That'll be a big contest, and one that was circled on the calendar as a possibility months in advance. But Lamar was very close to not being able to see that game because Ava made a heroic run all the way in the fourth quarter to very nearly tie the ball game up. They had the ball with down just 6 points, very close to putting a run together, but Lamar able to stop them and get the win tonight by any means necessary. Again, it is a long drive back to Lamar for the team, but it'll be an even longer one next week, about 4.5 hours plus for the drive to St. Louis. So definitely those of you who are going to make the drive out there, be sure to stay safe on that drive. But the final stats here is Lamar wins the contest, 202 yards for Cooper Lucas, 2 touchdowns on 26 carries. Duncan Kepner has 34 carries, 158 yards, 1 touchdown. And then also T.W. Ayers has 26 yards and 1 touchdown in his efforts. There was no passes by the Lamar Tigers, so all stats easy to take care of for Lamar. Again, a huge performance by Cooper Lucas in a 202-yard, 2-touchdown performance by him. We're going to go ahead and take another break. When we come back, we'll have some more analysis as well as find out when Coach Lundin is going to be able to make his way up here. There is a traffic jam in the stands, everybody trying to leave at the same time, so he might be a little bit delayed coming up here, but once again, we are going to get him as soon as we can. Again, we'll go ahead and take another break. This is the Heritage State Bank postgame show. Stick around for the interviews with assistant head coach Thad Lundin as well as head coach Scott Bailey. This is the home of Lamar Tiger Sports, My Country 101.7.
When you're hungry, get yourself down to Cab's Cabin on the west side of the square right here in beautiful Lamar, Missouri. Cab's has delicious, fresh, hot fish and chips and the best tasting burgers around. Cab's Cabin has great daily lunch and supper specials to satisfy the biggest appetites. So if you're in the mood for some great food, great fun, and the friendliest crew around, Cab's Cabin Restaurant is the only place to go. Right here on the west side of the square in beautiful Lamar, Missouri. Remember, for delicious, hot, fresh food, it's the one and only Cab's Cabin.
Success for any team is based on teamwork. The Lamar Tigers reach their maximum potential with focus, confidence, desire to win, and keeping a positive attitude and never giving up. Hi, this is Jennifer Seisman Yarslick Action Realty. We share the same philosophy as Lamar Tigers and working together. My agents focus on what we do best, handling the technical details of the market analysis, finance, negotiations, and keeping abreast to the latest trends and techniques to marketing, and helping our clients reach their real estate goals of buying and selling. Statesman's Action Realty, going the distance for you. Check us out, www.actionsold.com, or like us on Facebook, Statesman's Action Realty.
CY6 Designs has moved up to the east side of Lamar Square at 1030 Broadway. Their new location gives them plenty of room to handle all your custom printing needs, from full color custom banners, vehicle graphics and wrap, custom screen printing, team apparel, signs, and embroidery. Have a design in mind? Ask them about custom designs and printing to fulfill your needs. CY6 Designs, call them at 417-682-4018.
Now available at CY6 Designs. Laser engraving on most items, and also trophies. Go Tigers!
Parks Towing congratulates the Tigers on a great season and continued success. When you are stranded because your vehicle won't go, then call Parks Towing. They tow anything from cars to big rigs, and they go anywhere, anytime. Parks Towing can also get your car unlocked, bring you fuel, or get your tire changed with their mobile road service. Write this number down so the next time you need help, call Parks Towing, 417-761-4218. That's 417-761-4218. And they also offer a 10% military discount. Parks Towing.
Redneck blinds. You've heard about them or seen them. But have you heard the quote some people say? Jason Aldean says redneck blinds are the Cadillac of all blinds. It's ridiculous how perfect they are for hunting. Dale Earnhardt Jr. says redneck blinds are durable, well-built, and beautiful. You can get away with a lot of movement within the blinds, and you don't have to worry about scent. Luke Bryan says redneck blinds are the top of the charts when it comes to shooting houses. They are warm, comfortable, and better designed for the hunter than anything I have seen. But don't just take their word. Check out a redneck blind today at redneckblinds.com. Redneck blinds and outdoor products changing the way you hunt.
Did you know that over one-half of every dollar you spend stays in the town where you spent it? And the sales tax you paid goes to improve local roads, parks, and emergency services? During this upcoming holiday season, support local businesses and jobs by enjoying a shopping experience right here at home. We at the Barton County Chamber encourage you to shop where your heart is and shop local. Visit bartoncounty.com to learn more.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back to the Heritage State Bank post-game show here on My Country 101.7. We're joined now by Victorious assistant head coach Thad Lundeen. And Coach, it was a lot closer than a lot of people would have expected. 28-22, the final. Hard-fought game by both your team and Ava all the way down to the wire. It took a basically final drive stop by your team to stop this Ava team from coming back after scoring 16 points in the second half. But what were your impressions of the game? Scoring 4 touchdowns in 4 quarters, kind of spread out the scoring all the way out, a little bit different than we've seen your team score all year.
First thing you got to do is you have to give an enormous amount of respect to a bunch of kids from Ava who had something. People ask for a long time, what does Lamar have? I don't know what it is, but if you come and watch, you can see it. And right now, that's my impression of Ava. Other than film, I've never seen these kids before. They got that something, and they played at a level. And we played some dang good ball teams in the recent past. And I can't think of a group that I have more respect for because of the way they played the football game. They played it at a level, that put them in a position to take guys that were stronger in almost every position, that were equal in speed to a lot of them, and it put them in a position by the way they played to force our kids to, kind of second guess themselves on where they were going to go and how they were going to go. And so the first thing is them. They came out and played great. We drove down, put the first one in, and they turned around, went back, and it was kind of a feeling out process of who they were blocking for, because of the way they run those wings and how they get them to the edge and who they're blocking. They'll block the wing one, or the linebacker one time, they'll block safety the next time. So that kind of had us, a little bit short, but at the same time, our kids the stuff that's going on that sideline that to you guys may look like a bunch of jumble, it may look like a bunch of screaming idiots, it may look like a whole bunch of other stuff, but those kids on our team, unbelievable. When you're not put in those type of situations every day, you're never sure how you're going to react, and they truly reacted in a positive, embodying way that they got enough plays done. And at the end of the day, the scoreboard's what matters, and we got the win. And but to our kids, Mike going out early in the ball game, we've got kids now playing in positions that we haven't. Mike Jones going in and playing that wing and the spoof hound plays. Travis taking some reps in the second half at the wing. Had to change up a lot of things with Mike out, and even the secondary. We got kids that were moved around in positions. You work all week, and this ain't NFL and this ain't college. You're not 4 deep at every position. You're practicing kids in places you expect them to be and want them to be successful on Saturday, and so we had kids moved around a little bit, as far as the secondary, as who they're going to be in, because we've got 5 guys feel very comfortable playing in the secondary, and sometimes it's just kind of the odd man out depending upon what the guys on the other side of the ball are doing. And so Mike goes out, and that immediately turns some flip-flopping going on. And to stick with what there was going on, we had some other kind of minor injuries, I'd say, going on that caused us to push some stuff around. But the way our kids responded to the way Ava played tells me a lot about us, and tells me that we're going to be okay. When things are going easy, you're not learning anything. You have to have a certain amount of failure in life to move forward. And we experienced some failure today, and that's okay, as long as you take the next step and get better. I told Scott as we walked away from the huddle down there, we got our 7 days. Now what are we going to do with it? We talk all the time about, this time of the year, it's not necessarily the best team that wins. Sometimes it's the team that wants those 7 days just a little bit more. Not saying that Ava didn't want this next 7 days more than us. We just wanted it just a little bit more, and that's a great compliment to them, and that's a great compliment to our guys for stepping up and finishing off a game.
And Coach, after last week's game, you guys got an actual 8 days more after playing last Friday. You have 1 extra day. Coach Bailey said sometimes the kids don't really like it because it's an extra day of running and stuff. But I was going to ask you, how'd you guys use that extra day?
The extra day is just another day of watching what you assume is going to be the same stuff. And so for us defensively, it's one more day to have to watch the guy go in motion, them run veer, and you get, I don't know if complacent, you get, there's a word there, and I'm not a language arts person, there's a word, you get something from having to watch something so often. It'd probably be like watching a movie and knowing what the lines are before they start speaking. I mean, that 1 extra day really sometimes puts you in a false sense of security. So, yes, I don't like having that extra day. I like to stay in a routine. I would actually rather have one less day than I would rather have an extra day. So now we turn around and, we kind of get one less day because we're going to be on a travel day on Friday. And so we kind of got to get back into our more of a game day on Friday, even though we're going to be leaving on Friday and hitting the road. So just one of those things. We all want super amounts of success, and I look up at the scoreboard right now, it says 28-22, and the guests won the game. And I know there are coaches in the college ranks and coaches in the professional ranks that get paid millions of dollars to win a game 28-22, and they're happy as can be. I got to find a way to be happy for just a little bit.
And today, you guys were led by Cooper, who had 202 unofficial yards. 2 touchdowns on 26 carries, but Duncan carried the ball an incredible amount of times today, about 34 times that we counted. He played very strong today. Obviously, with the injuries that happened and having to kind of plug people in, Landon Hardman was able to come in, get a couple good snaps in there, and run a couple good times as well. So moving forward in the next week and losing a couple people, now you guys go take on Lutheran North next week. What are you guys thinking about that game?
I want to stop and back up just a little bit. Duncan Kepner is here. I mean, that's our quarterback. That's the way our quarterbacks play. And sometimes it takes you a while to get there. I can go back to the number of guys that have done it in the past that play in our system at quarterback, and sometimes you have a hard time embracing it. But I can go back to Trenton Doyle wanting to be the scout team quarterback and taking numerous hits all week, to Trip Tucker. And when I saw Duncan running the ball with authority, I just kept saying, now we got our quarterback. Now we got that guy. So it's going to be increasingly important for Duncan to continue to be that guy. He's going to have to know the shoulder load. I mean, I remember playing for Fair Grove in 2009, and Trenton Doyle, I think, ran Joker, I don't know how many different ways, but I know we ran Joker 32 times. So I'm guaranteeing you that quarterback carried the ball at least 25 times in a game. And that's the type of guy we got to have. And so huge props to him for, hopefully in my mind, coming out. His coming out party, and he can step up from that point. Sometimes kids think I'm too hard on them. Sometimes they say I'm being you add the word in there, but I just look at him and say, but if you were giving me what I wanted, would I be that way? And right now I would say Duncan is doing what we want. And it's going to be fun to coach him going through. And, yeah, Tank will get some plays, and we'll be able to move some stuff around. That's one thing Coach Bailey's really good at. We've got a lot of years' experience of coaching, so we can, add this, add that, move that. And looking forward to Lutheran North. I could get my phone out and tell you what the Caruthersville coach said about them, but I'd probably have to go to Zach's office on Monday morning. They are a very athletic team. They are like other teams we have seen coming out of the St. Louis area. A small college-looking team. Look like a JUCO football team over there. But there's things they don't do well, and there's ways we can take advantage of it. And there's things that we can do defensively to get them into a position where we can take care of some of their speed and their athleticism. And it's going to be a fun game down there. We were down there once before, and the good thing about it is, that I know of, none of those kids that played at Lutheran North in whatever year that was now are playing now, so they don't remember the fact that at one time we beat them 70-7, I think. So that's probably a good thing. They weren't on that team. We're going to go down there. It'll be some crazy environment. It really will be. You got a long walk down to the field, down a hill. There's going to be a lot of guys who live in the area that will probably be spouting profane language at you as you walk down to the field. That's what they did a few years back, and it's a good environment. They've got a nice facility set up down there, and we're looking forward to the fact and happy we got that. Happy we got those 7 days, and now we got to see what we can do about it. And for all of you that think that we take time off, I promise you there will be many text messages shared back and forth on our way home. So. Somebody says, have a good night. Well, I'll say I'll see you in the morning.
I hear you, Coach. It was a close one, though, 28-22 final score.
Good game.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you guys very much.
Really appreciate it as always, and good luck to you guys next week. Once again, that is victorious assistant head coach Thad Lundeen. We'll go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll be joined by the head coach of the Lamar Tigers, Scott Bailey. This is the Heritage State Bank postgame show. Don't go anywhere. Coach Bailey's interview coming up right after this.
Eisenhower Lumber is your full-line lumber and hardware store, working to provide contractors, carpenters, and the do-it-yourselfers quality products and friendly service at competitive prices. How about Valspar Paint and Holland Grills? Eisenhower Lumber is your source for plumbing, electrical, paint, building materials, millwork, and lawn and garden. Eisenhower Lumber, 903 Gulf in Lamar, or call 682-5545. Find them fast in names and numbers.
McFadden Latin Title, doing business as Palo & Palo in Lamar. Nevada owned and operated by Lonnie and Cindy McFadden, Palo & Palo is a full-service title company serving Barton and Vernon counties for over 10 years. When you need any type of title work for your real estate closing or title search, Palo & Palo will provide you with fast and accurate results. Palo & Palo know the effort needed to put together a championship team. Good luck during the season. Located at 127 West 11th Street in Lamar and 121 East Cherry Street in Nevada. Or call in Lamar 682-6776 or in Nevada 667-2882.
Wondered where Fast Eddie's Hot Rod Shop went? They're located just off the northeast corner of the square, and they're ready to service your car. It doesn't have to be a hot rod. Sure, they do kick-butt classic car restorations, but they also perform oil changes, AC and heater service, brakes, tune-ups, and training service too. And should you have a mishap, Fast Eddie has a body shop and collision department as well. Trust your ride to the guys who literally know cars inside out and upside down. Fast Eddie's Hot Rod Shop, 902 Broadway, Lamar. Call 681-0125 for an appointment.
Does your car shake, rattle, and roll? Barely? Then it's time to see the auto specialist at Stevens Automotive. At Stevens, they have the experience to diagnose your car and get it back to running smooth the way it should be. At Stevens Automotive, they can handle engine repairs, transmissions, brakes, oil changes, air conditioning, you name it, they fixed it. Stevens can get you back on the road with a smile on your face and money left in your pocket. Stop by and have Gary take care of all your automotive needs and grab a cup of coffee. 300 West 12th Street in Lamar or call 682-3371. Have a great year, Tigers, from Stevens Automotive.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM.
Welcome back. Final time here from C.E. Harlan Stadium in Ava, Missouri, as the Lamar Tigers are victorious 28-22, the final to move on to the semifinals and take on Lutheran North. And we're joined by victorious head coach Scott Bailey. And Coach, you talked about last week, you're good friends with Coach Swafford, and his team played an unbelievable game all the way down to the wire. It took a Lamar Tiger defensive stop to end the game, but a very strong performance by both teams. Just kind of your overall impressions of the game as a whole, Coach.
I never felt comfortable with my play calling. Coach Swafford had his defense better prepared than I had our offense. Never really felt comfortable defending their offense. I kind of felt like they had us on our heels for a big part of the afternoon.
And they scored 6 points, answering after you go down and score on the first drive. And then after that, didn't score for 2 quarters and then score 16 in the fourth to make it a 28-22 game. And then you guys stop a couple turnovers towards the last 5 minutes of the contest, and it came down to a final minute 30 drive. But really, other than that last fourth quarter, throughout the middle of it, you guys were able to stop what Ava was moving the ball down the field. But then in the fourth quarter, kind of slowed down a little bit, and then Ava was able to get a couple really bang plays and got 2 wide open touchdowns. But the triple option was one thing that seemed to be kind of a fault for your defense. And assignment football is kind of the one way to stop it. But what did you guys see on the triple option from Ava?
Really good quarterback, making a lot of good decisions, and again, playing on your heels when you're playing against a good option team is not good. And turning the ball over when you're on offense against a run team is not the recipe for success either. You're only going to get a limited number of possessions, and if you don't at least get field position with those possessions, you're setting those guys up for a quick score, which is what we did. And you're not putting points on the board yourself. And turnovers are something that not only with this football team but in our program, we've been really, really good in that area, and today we weren't.
Yeah, that's one thing that I said on the broadcast, is that not very often during the season have I said that the Lamar Tigers had turned over the ball. Today it was uncharacteristic to do that, but kind of gave Ava some chances, but then kind of tightening down the screws did your defense. And like you said the offensive Ava was a little bit more prepared than maybe your defense was. But on the other flip side of that, how do you feel like you guys did offensively against Ava's defense?
I never was comfortable calling plays against Coach Swafford in that defense. I thought that he was, for a big part of the game, a step ahead of me.
All right, Coach. Well, then next week you guys take on Lutheran North, Quite a few years has passed since the last time you guys played them. Coach Lundeen talked about how this team, all of the players were not on that team that beat Lutheran North by basically 60-plus points. What are you guys thinking moving forward going into St. Louis next week? You guys will have a travel day on Friday, one less day to prepare than you maybe would have today.
Expensive ball game today. Got a number of guys beat up, and it's going to take an entire team effort to play and beat Lutheran North. So this week we got to figure out who's healthy, who's available, and see if we can put them in the best position and do a better job of coaching this week than we did last week.
Well, Coach, a hard-fought ball game by both teams. Thank you for coming up, as always, talking to us. Good luck to you next week. Again, that is Victoria's head coach, Scott Bailey, on the Heritage State Bank post-game show. And that is going to do it for us from Ava, Missouri at C.E. Harlan Stadium. A very, very strong game by both teams, one of the closest games that Lamar has played in quite a while. And you kind of hear the really disappointment in Coach Bailey's voice because the Tigers haven't played a contest like this all year. They've basically blown out every team by 50-plus points very nearly every single game. And to come and do a contest like this, you almost feel like it is a loss, even though you go in to the next week and play another game. But the Tigers will be ready, I can guarantee you that, for next week against Lutheran North, a very strong opponent out of the St. Louis area. So again, a big special thanks to Brandon back in the studio, as well as Heath Atkins helping us stay on the air, and also for Lucas Davis for giving us the stats, and for Coach Bailey and Coach Lundeen for coming up here and talking to us in the Heritage State Bank post-game show. Again, the final score 28-22. The Tigers win. Go take on Lutheran North next week. Thank you all for listening. This has been another successful broadcast of Lamar Tiger football on My Country 101.7.
You've been listening to Lamar Tiger Football on KHST 101.7 FM. Don't forget to tune in next week as the Lamar Tigers continue their quest for a state record 7th straight state championship. Lamar Tiger Football has been brought to you by